The industry perspective is a space for those in the industry to
Mm.
speak freely about their experiences without fear of retaliation or a negative review.
Mm.
The views and opinions shared here are solely that of the individual and do not reflect the establishments in which they work. With that said,
Shit.
if you feel offended by these jokes, fuck it. We weren't expecting to get tipped by you anyway.
That's only.
That's OnlyFans. You gotta pay for this exclusive content. Guys, I miss my face. I miss my mouth. I miss my mouth.
Oh. Oh.
This is starting off great.
There's
Happy
a joke
New
in there
Year's.
somewhere.
From me, because you guys have seen them, but Happy
Oh
New Year's
yeah.
from
Hey
me.
now.
Hey, haven't seen you since last year.
It's been a while.
I hate that joke so
God.
hard. I hate it.
I'm surprised at how many times I've been able to get that joke off.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Wait, but like, when is like the point that you have to stop saying that?
Now,
I
like
don't know.
before today.
And
I
until
think
like
2 weeks.
if I legit haven't seen somebody since December, I will keep going up until if
June.
it's like a year later.
Shut the fuck.
That's disgusting.
But then that'll make more sense.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
It's no longer funny by
Now.
June. I would
No,
say June because like
February.
January, February, March, it's like okay, I get it. I saw you before the 30th, whatever.
Black
this and
History
that.
Month.
At
Oh,
what
yeah,
point?
not
At
our
what
month.
point do you stop saying, "Hey, Happy New Year"? In the January?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just
Maybe
about
2 weeks.
because after 2 weeks, everyone's like in the swing of thing. Like people have
Yeah.
stopped
Okay.
doing dry January. They've given up on that. They stopped
Because-
going to the gym.
Yep.
They've given up on that. And then we're back to kind of normal.
Because DJs are still doing it.
Oh,
They are. They're still like,
God.
"Yeah, let's go, Happy New Year."
That's
Bro,
disgusting.
it's
What?
yeah, like
what clubs
rent's
are you
about to be
going
due.
to?
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, that's too much.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the
Hey.
curtain, give you some insight what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant. We like to call that the industry perspective.
Huzzah.
Hello, friends. I have hair now.
Bitch.
Last time you saw me, I did not have hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hair.
Hi. I was in the motherland for a little bit. So,
Literally.
oh yeah, I was in Kenya.
Literally.
Boom.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I have presents for you guys, but
Oh,
obviously I
really?
didn't bring them
Woo.
today. But I have
Sick. I
presents
love
for y'all.
gifts. Sick.
Thank
Presents from the motherland. But yeah, I was in Kenya for a bit and I realized my hair was long enough to get braids. And so I went to this place and it was awesome. And
They look great.
7 hours
you. Yeah,
later,
look good.
It is a long fucking process.
7 hours.
7 hours
No,
later,
dog. You know what's wild? When I was during the pandemic, I grew my hair out a lot. Where I was getting like cornrows and
Yeah.
like
Your
getting like
profile
individual
picture.
plaits.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's your profile picture on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then the first time I had to take them out, it legit took me 8 hours
wait, taking them out.
Take him out.
taking them out because I just was like going individual like
Oh, babe.
they were individual braids. I had never done it.
You don't know the trick. So when I want to take these out, you just take I wouldn't cut these because I'm not going to do that. But usually if there's synthetic hair, you just take scissors and you kind of gauge where your hair kind of lands. Your hair is braided, so it's short. So for me, I can cut all the way up to here
Yeah.
and then just unravel the rest. This
Oh,
takes a long time because there's so many.
right.
Yeah.
But yours, oh my God, babe. I wish we
Yeah.
had known each other. I would have been like, let me bring my comb.
No,
you go
it
sit
was
right
a
here.
long. Well, I
and
had
then-
long. They were like down to here.
Oh, but that's nothing.
really.
Oh, that's nothing, babe.
Stuff
just
I have no
suck
business on
at
having an opinion about.
Or unbraiding.
Nah, it's okay. But it was an experience for sure.
Well,
Was.
actually, I got my hair braided in high school, so
Yeah.
Did you?
that shit fucking hurt.
Oh, that means they
Well,
probably
yeah, because your
sent
hair
it
is
out.
like thin. Well, my hair is somewhere in between
It was
Mine
nigga
and
hair
his.
and yeah, I'm somewhere
Yeah.
between nigga hair and that hair. And
Ah.
No, 'cause, like,
no, not saying.
'cause
I was
I had
gonna
to-
say me.
I had to let
I'm
my.
just kidding, but me. Yes, he's really saying his
No.
hair is in between ours.
Yes,
I
that.
gotta show you what my hair looked like in high school when I was growing it out, and then
Ooh.
I actually did it for a quinceañera.
But
So
you
I had
also
like
have you also have you're Puerto Rican, so
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't have necessarily straight hair.
no,
Right.
it's
So your
not.
hair can hold braids, but they probably even used synthetic hair in the middle of it to kind of. So that's what keeps your hair.
I don't think she used anything. I think she
Oh,
just
nothing.
used all
Was
my
your hair
hair.
really long?
Yeah,
Oh, then you're fine.
yeah. I can find a picture and show you guys. It's like full on, like poof. Yeah, I was in the chair for 4 maybe
4 hours.
Or
You shouldn't have been if you're just doing
Four?
cornrows.
3 or 4. Well, she did like designs and patterns
Okay,
in
if
there
she's
too.
doing patterns. See,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
men
yeah,
are
yeah.
scaring me right
Yeah,
now.
she
I'm
did
like, how
patterns.
long are you
Patterns.
in
Really
these
cool.
chairs? I'm like 7 hours is because individually
It
you
looked
can
really cool.
see the little squares in my head, like,
Yeah,
and how long this is. There was 2 ladies on my head, by the way.
I would do individual plaits, or I would do designs with like.
Oh, individual
cornrows.
plaits. So you
Like
had like
that.
kind of like this.
Yes.
Oh, that's why it took you so long to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
out because you
yeah,
didn't know how to
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, eventually I figure out how to
Yeah,
unravel
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But that relates to the industry because just like braids,
Ooh.
we unravel people's personal lives every time they come into our bar and sit down and tell us
Well,
about.
actually, no. That's a good way to bring something up because we were talking about a business earlier where like certain hairstyles
I
and
was
colors
literally gonna
are
say
not
that,
What?
yes.
allowed.
Wait, what? Wait,
So
yeah.
this
what?
is a good segue into
Okay.
what your job will ask for you as what you need to look like when you're at work. Yeah. So like remember like a few episodes, oh, it's not a few episodes, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
We talked about like what your job will require of you
Yeah.
to look like to work there. And if you have like, just what your
Tattoos.
yes,
Natural
and
hair.
so now when I came back with braids, I was like, ooh, will I be okay? And then I went, wait, my hair is protected by the law. If they say
Mhm.
anything,
Boom. Roasted.
roasted.
Literally.
And
Done.
like I will get paid.
They don't want to pay you
No,
any
'cause,
more than they have to.
Black hair is now protected under the law in California.
It's crazy that
It should have
needs
been
to
like
be
that.
the law, but
Oh yeah,
I-
because you
but
remember
clearly.
everyone was like cornrows and what are
Dreads.
they? Dreads and
Yeah.
braids and afros were not acceptable. It wasn't looked at as an acceptable hair.
Yeah. Unless Kim
Look.
Kardashian wore.
God, when they started wearing
Oh.
cornrows and everyone was about it, you don't understand how like within me, I was like boiling with rage because when I was younger, my mom used to braid my hair in cornrows for school,
Yeah.
and people would literally make fun of me. Like I never wear my hair in cornrows ever because I got
That
bullied
PTSD.
so badly when I was in
Yeah.
elementary school
Yeesh.
having cornrows. Like
Yeah.
I'm still traumatized till this day. Like you will never see me with just straight back cornrows.
Right.
Like
That's my thing. Yeah, I
Can't
never
do it.
unless I'm Allen Iverson. I just can't do straight back.
I just no. I mean I want to. Like I know I'd look pretty. Like
Yeah.
I've already had short bald hair. Like
Yeah.
I know I have the head for it.
You can make it all work.
We can make it work. But
Yeah.
I just got so bullied with that look that it's like traumatized me. And when all the girlies started doing it for Coachella and for lighting in a
Yeah.
bottle and all that stuff, I was like, oh, now it's cool. I was like, oh, this
Right.
is like.
I think that's the thing that kind of gets misconstrued is that a lot of people feel like people are just mad at people that are not black wearing natural hairstyles. Like it's cultural appropriation.
I
And
don't care.
it's not that we care about that. It's
No.
just that when we do it in our natural day-to-day life, it becomes domestic terrorist threat, basically.
Yeah. They're like,
Or-
why do you look like that? And they're like laughing at
Yeah.
you like, ha ha ha, like you look. And I'm like,
Yeah. Meanwhile, another person of a different shake, it will do it to be on the cover of Vogue, and now it's like an in.
you're like, whoa.
trend.
And look
Yeah.
at those braids that she got. Look at those
Yeah.
cornrows that
And it's
she
just like,
got.
this is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Weird double standard. And
Like
I
if
think
it's
that's what-
not okay when the people that should be doing it do it, then it's not okay if somebody else does.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
I really don't
Either,
care if
either all
another.
of it's okay or none of it's okay.
Yeah, I don't
Pick
care
one.
if like people with like different skin tones or different backgrounds wear individual box braids or wear. I just say if you're gonna get box braids, yo, be careful. Your hair might fall out. Your
Yeah.
hair is not meant
that shit was tight.
for this to be that tight
Yeah.
on your head. Your
Yeah.
hair will fall out. Like
Yeah.
it's meant to be a protective hairstyle.
Right.
That's what a lot like locks and box braids and cornrows. They're meant to be protective for your hair so your hair can grow.
Right.
If you're doing it and you're not with the 4C hair type that, or something closer to that realm, beware. Your head gonna hurt. Take some Advil before you go get your hair done.
Oh,
Take some
man.
Advil right
Real
after.
talk. That
The
shit was
fucking
real.
headache. Man.
You're gonna have a headache for like 2 days.
Yeah. When the first time I got my hair braided in high school, I definitely had a headache.
Oh my god, bro.
But speaking about like restaurants actually forcing those type of
Yes.
rules at redacted, it used to be more of a, what's the Vegas term? You're a model who serves.
Oh, cocktail waitress?
Yeah. So in the sense that like there's more stipulations and really managers can judge your appearance.
Yes.
And so like I have a homegirl that she worked at one of the original redacteds in SoCal like 6-7
I
years
just realized
ago.
you're saying the word redacted to like take out the name of like the rest the
Yeah.
place, and I'm like,
Sorry.
because I was getting so confused. I was like, where is this redacted
I
place?
know we
in
got to go visit
Vegas?
Redacted. It's so
Check out Redacted.
mysterious, right?
They have a secret
Mysterious,
menu.
right?
I was like, is there a secret door to the secret menu? Like, oh Lord, tell me more.
They
I
got a
love
secret
places
menu.
like that.
No, it's the restaurant we don't speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so she was talking about she got hired as a bartender, and she had to, before she hit the floor, she had to have a manager look her up and down and approve her hair, her makeup, her shoes, all of that before she hit the floor. And she stopped working there because she was like, I just got hired to be a bartender,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to be a model and all this other stuff. And a lot of people in SoCal are also models or dancers or actresses and actors.
Mm.
But she's like, I'm not trying to do that. Why am I being subjected to all this type of
Yeah.
bullshit?
That's insane.
And then Redacted got sued a bunch of times,
Of
and
course.
now it's
Good.
not a
But
big thing
I mean,
anymore.
I understand that because I mean, when I was like 22, 23, I thought about going to become like a bottle service girl, like what cocktail waitress,
Yeah.
like in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's not like an interview; it's an audition. Like
Yeah.
you are getting audition.
I bet.
You have to wear a swimsuit.
Yeah.
You have to like go up there like fully prepped, ready, whatever, yada
Yeah,
yada. And
yeah.
I probably would have chosen not to go in braids because I would have wanted to look more Vegas girly. So I
European.
would have had a weave, a wig, something like that is more.
Yeah. But here's the thing,
more,
though.
I don't want to say it, but you know,
Voluptuous.
not me.
Yeah.
This one.
Eurocentric.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh,
Those are my
Lord.
3 different
Oh my
hairstyles.
God.
I mean,
Here,
Oh,
for a
Pete.
closer look, you
that's
can.
crazy.
Yeah,
That
that's
you know
you.
what's the craziest thing that
Blowout,
you were
fade.
shopping at the Steve Harvey line of
Yo,
suits. That's the
suits.
craziest thing.
Steve Harvey line of suits.
That's crazy.
That was for a quinceañera. That's me in class, and that was for another
Bro, the
quinceañera.
suit
Good
on the
Lord.
left, like,
Yeah.
were you supposed to grow into
It was
that?
it was
Or,
like a-
You look like you don't pay child support.
And that's how you showed up to court. That's definitely the
Right,
suit you
you
wear
know?
to court for child support. That's 100% the
Oh
suit.
yeah, they're taking half that paycheck, homeboy.
That's crazy.
My guy, that suit is so big on you.
It was for
You
a
are, like,
quinceañera,
swimming.
I think.
Like, you know,
Or-
like
Cool,
that's
man.
like a fashion statement now, wearing like an
Yeah.
oversized suit. But
Yeah.
I know for a fact this was what, like 2008,
Yeah, that's like 2008 for sure.
2008.
Yeah.
Like that suit just did not fit. Like
Nah,
that
it was,
suit is
Yeah,
my boy out here is swimming for.
but I
He's
mean,
drowning.
the braids. That's what
Well,
I
the
came to
braids are
show you.
fresh.
Yeah,
The braids are fresh.
I
And
don't know
I-
about fresh, but they were braids.
the braids were braided.
The hair was braided.
yeah.
Oh, that's like the bush. Okay, I see
And
the
then
fro.
yeah, that was like the blowout.
Jesus, Pete.
Mhm.
We need to get you back so you can get some cornrows. Let's see what that
Should I-
does to you in
I should braid my hair again?
2024.
Yeah, braid your
Let's
hair
see.
again.
Let's see what you could be out here looking like daddy. Oh, you're gonna be Poppy Chulo.
I mean, if Bad Bunny did it, I can do it too.
Oh my
right?
God! Of course.
If he's
Yep.
allowed to get away with it, so
Bad
can I.
Bunny did it. Maluma did it. You know,
Yeah,
all
I'm
the
Puerto Rican.
boys.
I'm allowed to do it.
You're allowed to do it.
Yeah, I'm allowed to do
Of
it.
course you are.
I don't know.
It's
Other people on the
better than
internet might
that.
feel differently.
Wait, so you said your job didn't care about you having braids and
So no, they didn't care, and
That's
I was
dope.
like, I was very worried. Honestly, I was like kind of scared, but it ended up being okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, it ended up being really, really fine.
Did you guys hear about the minimum wage going up in
Yes.
California?
Mhm.
Yes, $20.
Yes.
So $20 for fast food. I think
Yes.
it's 16 for everyone,
Mhm.
and then healthcare workers 25. But the healthcare workers 25 doesn't come into effect until June, and then the fast food $20 doesn't come into effect
April.
until April.
But
Yeah.
the 16 isn't actually for it depends on what city you work in,
Yes,
because
it
like the
depends on the
arts district
county.
right now is like $19. West Hollywood is $19. Los Angeles County is $17.50, and then downtown I think right now is like $17.50 as well.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
it's like,
yeah.
but all the other cities that haven't matched up to 16 yet are
Yeah.
going to match up to 16, and then fast food's going up to 20.
Good for them.
I hope it like trickles
I'm a
down
little
and
jealous.
it helps.
I mean, do
I'm
you
not
want to
gonna-
go work at Chick-fil-A?
No,
So
fuck no. No, I meant like that they get that
Yo,
that
I
bump.
appreciate everybody that works at Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
I'm there at least 2-3 times a week. Chicken is
Careful,
wonderful.
Rob.
Just stay,
Careful.
not
But
Yeah.
also, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you do realize because that's happening, because fast food prices are going up. I also read that places are gonna now start increasing their prices. Like McDonald's food will go up,
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A
That's
food will
not-
go up,
it's-
Taco Bell food will
That's
go
not,
up.
that's not how it should
And I'm like,
be.
my guy, everyone needs to be like Costco.
Here's
Yeah.
where the cost of everything is. Here is where you need to make
Your living
to
wage,
like
yeah.
live. Here's where we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we get it up to there, that doesn't mean
Yeah,
no.
bump it up. No. We're
No.
finally like being able
We're
to like
trying to
shop and
catch.
eat without like struggling. Like
Yeah.
I say we just all stop going out for one day. Don't go to work. Don't go out. Don't do nothing. Don't turn on your lights. Everybody just sit at home in complete darkness for 24 hours. Fuck it.
you do realize that all the rich people will just throw parties at their house, and then people would need to service those parties. So that
Nah,
means certain
fuck
people
that.
would get to cater those.
But I'm
parties.
saying if we just ban I'm just kidding. I'm putting on my
Look, that's a
fucking
hell of a strike, bro.
anti-
he's living his post-apocalyptic world life.
No, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk recently, so I'm just
Yeah.
in my anti-establishment, anti-corpo kind of.
I mean, that's kind of where you live.
It's showing.
Before Afropunk.
I know. I was
Or-
gonna say
wait, Cyberpunk.
you're
Afropunk?
cyberpunk,
Cyberpunk, okay.
not Afropunk.
Yeah. I was like, you went to Afropunk? That's crazy.
Afropunk. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll go to that.
No, it's an actual event that,
There's an Afropunk event.
yeah, it's really dope. Like, yeah, look it up.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
So I know we usually wait to do this to the end. I know Nando does, but he's not here right now. He's doing the stuff, so I'm gonna address the whiteboard right now,
Okay.
so that way we kind of establish this going forward.
Okay.
You guys will now refer to me as Big Dog because I've been christened so by a cholo.
Okay, but you just told
Okay.
me that we
So-
will refer
Yeah,
you
yeah.
as. You didn't
I am
even
now.
ask.
I'm not P no more. I'm Big Dog. That's
According to
a
who?
christened and established by a cholo. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well-
So it was over the weekend, and an old coworker that I haven't seen in some time came in. I was like, oh shit, hey, what's up? This and
Yeah.
that. Chopped it up a bit. Ordered a drink. I'm like, here, don't worry about it. It's all good. And the guy, he turns around. He's like, what about me? I was like, well, I know her. He's like, you know me. I was like,
Do
no, I
what?
don't. I was like, you don't
Yeah.
know me.
I don't.
What's my name? He's like, Big Dog. I was like, okay, I gotta give you that one. I was like, I gotta give you that was
All right,
quick.
my
He was
guy.
quick with it.
That's what won you
my
over
God.
because
He
he
was-
called you.
it
He
made me
called you
laugh.
Big Dog, and
It
you
made me-
said, "Oh, you get a free drink too."
No, because and the reason it made me laugh is because of that meme with Tiger Woods that's circled around this past month.
Go ahead and
Oh, no.
explain that meme
Yeah,
to us
well,
because we are
I
you guys are
don't-
lost.
fucking old, dude. Jesus Christ.
I'm
And
pretty
not-
sure
and I'm
you're older
you.
than me. Like, what
Exactly.
the hell?
I don't know. The
I know a
interwebs
lot of
like this.
memes, but I just don't know this
I know.
one.
I know gifs. Maybe.
Look, it's
I don't
this
know.
one.
I'm sorry, sir. They're called
It's
gifs. I'm
it's
just
this
kidding. I'm
it's this
messing.
meme.
Oh, I did see this.
Okay, I did see that, but
Yeah.
I didn't
Yes.
understand the reference. Like, I don't
Wait,
understand
is that the
why
one where he was like trying to do shot for shot with someone?
I don't know. I don't know the reference. I just know this.
You're the one
is
who
a
brought up
meme,
the meme, and you don't know the backstory.
I don't know if he referenced that, but it made me laugh because I thought he did. So I was like, you know what? I'll give you. I gave him like half a shot.
But you do realize that he was not referencing like
Probably not,
Tiger Woods.
but
He was like
it made me
referencing
laugh.
It
himself.
triggered you.
it
in
made
a
me
good
laugh.
way.
It made me laugh, and that was what was important. And I was like, all right, cool.
Boom.
Sometimes it doesn't take a lot for me
Guys,
to hook you up.
If
Make me
you
laugh.
ever want to get on your bartender's good side, just make him laugh. Words by
True.
P.
Yeah.
Just make him laugh.
Call him Big Dog,
Call him Big Dog. If
That's
you ever
me
see
now.
P in the wild, say, "What's up, Big Dog?"
and you'll get that reaction.
You'll get free alcohol.
Speaking
Reaction
of,
every fucking
you know what?
time.
If whoever is listening to this and you do see me working, I have to be working. I will hook you up. And I say that because on one of the episodes at the very end, I said, if you made it to the very end, let me know and I will send you $5. And somebody did claim that.
Oh, word.
So I won't say the amount.
Okay.
I did say $5. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
you literally
just
said what
it.
it
I
was.
did-
Okay.
But
yeah.
also not
So-
with that $5 doesn't count anymore. It's actually if you see P at work, and we haven't said where he works. So
Well-
good luck, motherfuckers.
Some of
if you,
them know.
Oh well.
Some of them know, but I was saying that now, if anybody listens now, it was claimed like the day after the episode was dropped. So
Oh, so you can't get the $5.
yeah, don't hit me up now. So maybe at the end of this video, I'll say that, and maybe not. I don't know. You got to listen to the end. It's a way to get clicks.
Maybe he'll do it in 3
Look at
Why
that.
are you
videos.
being all coy? Like,
Look at that.
I know.
Maybe
He's
you
so
will.
doing
Maybe you
giveaways.
won't. I don't know.
He's
We're
being
doing-
like,
I'm
Maybe
just
I'll put
saying,
out,
I don't
maybe I
know.
maybe.
Stick around
He's
to
like,
the
maybe
end.
we'll get to second base tonight. Who knows?
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
I don't
knows?
know.
Stick around
Stick
to the
Get your
around.
end.
cards
Find
right,
out.
big dog.
Just make sure the
Never do
wine
that
is a
again.
flowing and you never
You know what? I
know.
take it back. I don't like it, Rob. I don't like it. Don't call me that. Don't fucking call me that.
Oh wait, are we not calling you Big Dog
Not
anymore?
anymore.
Did
I
that-
made it a little bit too.
Did you like Big Dog him?
Yeah, I made it a little bit too intimate.
Okay, Big Dog.
Yeah,
I feel like it's different when I say it, but like I feel like I said it. I'm obviously a girl, so
yeah. When I say it, it's like, okay, big dog.
all right, Big
Oh
Dog.
my
Yeah,
God.
Don't
no.
even worry about
Now
it.
I ruined the
I'll be
big dog.
sticking in till the end of the episode.
Yeah, it does sound way better coming from
So-
you. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Nando, are we good? I'm getting connection issues. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, we had to talk
So-
to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
God voice.
No, what is it from the Wizard of Oz? It's like, don't look at the man behind the curtain. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, Wizard of Oz.
It's the Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Yes.
But I forgot what he says
Oh.
specifically. He's
I
like,
don't remember the line exactly.
yeah, I don't remember the line specifically.
Behind the.
Wait, if we were in the Wizard of Oz, okay. I would like to
How
be
does
the
this tie
Wicked
into
Witch
this
of
industry?
the East or the West. Sorry, the West. I'm
The
trying to
West.
be, green.
Okay.
You would be Toto.
Shade. A new shade.
You would be Toto, and then
Okay.
you would be.
No, we got to know why. You got to address why he gets told.
Why do I get Toto?
Be besties. I'm just kidding. Oh wait, I'm not Dorothy. We're not besties. I want to like kill you, actually.
That Toto?
Okay, wait. I'll switch it. So I'll be Dorothy. So this makes sense in our like world.
Okay.
I'll be Dorothy. I don't think I give off Dorothy vibes. I think I give off a witch vibe. I think I'm either Elphaba or Glenda. Like, you know what I mean? Wicked Witch of the East or like Pretty Bubble Princess. Toto.
Okay.
You're just doing your own thing. You running around. You don't care where people are going. He said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gone. You be like, no.
Yeah.
Come back. And you're like,
But-
you know.
But the Toto, I think, kind of like sets everything off because she's constantly chasing Toto, which leads to her getting into misadventure.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because Toto keeps running away. They're
Yeah.
supposed
So I
to follow
cause
the
the
yellow brick road,
shenanigans.
and he's going this way, and you're like, wait,
You know
no,
what?
we gotta go
That's-
that way.
That's
Right.
fair because I would do that in the sense of doing an Irish goodbye and just like, all right, I'm off.
And then everyone, like 10 minutes later, is like,
Like,
bro,
where the
where
fuck
the
is
fuck
he?
is
Where is he?
P?
Where is he?
Text. Oh,
Okay,
I'm home.
you.
Yes. Bring it on. Gabrielle
I think
Union.
you would actually be the wizard.
I'll take that.
I think you'd be the wizard. But I don't know if you've like, do you know, have you ever watched Wicked or heard of Wicked?
I watched the Broadway show, but it was
Okay.
a long time ago.
Okay, so the wizard is like actually evil.
Right.
He's the reason all the people are turning into animals. Like
Word.
he's the reason some of the magic is leaving Oz. But you get this really cool like green castle and like you get to sing some really cool songs.
Wow.
So basically, you're really, really evil, but kind of charming. And
Well, no,
kinda
you're like super charming, but you're
Okay.
underlying
But you're
evil.
kind of a
Which I
dick.
don't think
Oh,
you're
I'll
actually
take that.
evil, but I think like
I'll take
the
that.
overwhelmingly charming part is like accurate.
Boom. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm the wizard.
And then Nando, which you can't see. Well, technically he'd be the wizard
He can-
because he's behind the curtain. But
Um,
Nando would be, oh God, I think he'd be the lion.
I just think
Because
of
I
like
don't think he would be Tin Man. He doesn't
no,
give Tin Man
he's
energy.
not definitely not Scarecrow.
And he's not Scarecrow. I think he'd be
Yeah.
the lion, or hear me out, Munchkin.
We are the lollipop kid, the lollipop kid, the lollipop kid. Yeah. Okay. I'll
oh,
buy
dear
that.
Lord.
I'll buy that.
Okay, which one? It's like lion or Munchkin. I
I'm
think
going to lean
Munchkin
into
is
lion.
better.
But he's not looking for courage, I don't think.
I don't think he's
No.
looking for courage. He's looking for other things, and he's in search of
Yes.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're all in
Definitely.
search of something, but I
Yeah.
think he still gives off more lion vibes.
I've always had this question if we're doing like analogous like characters.
Okay.
In your job, in in the service
Yes.
industry or in the bar,
Yes.
what office character would you guys know the office?
I've never
I don't
watched
watch
The
The
Office.
Office.
Okay, scratch
But-
that
You
But
could do
if
you
you
could do
can-
Parks and Rec. You could
Community?
do Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You could do Community.
Community. Okay. Would you say Community?
I can do
Okay.
Community. I
You
don't
guys-
remember their names, but I know who I like.
Okay. You guys go.
No, you go. You guys go
Um,
first because
I think I would be, depending on who's in the room with me or on the shift with me, I'm either Troy or Abed.
I was gonna
yes,
say that.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you and Nando are together, you guys are Troy and Abed.
150%. But you guys said like you guys are so much trouble they would never let you guys be together.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
so is Troy and Abed. They should
Yeah.
never be together, but they're like
Yeah.
the funniest. Like
Yeah. They disrupt
they work.
what? Yeah, because thinking about like the background of that show is like they did not expect that particular chemistry to take off the way
Yeah.
because Troy was just supposed to be this jock, and then yeah, that was kind of
I love that he like really isn't even a jock in the show. Like he was a jock for like the first like 5 episodes, and
Yep.
then they realized, oh,
no. This Troy and Abed thing is where we gotta
this,
go.
this
Yeah.
is where we go.
Yes. To the front, right? Because I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Do
You're
that.
Yeah,
talking
here
Okay.
trying to be a
Okay.
rapper.
Who would you be?
I was gonna say Troy or Abed, but
can.
let's see.
It's not closed off.
Dean.
Oh my
No,
Oh, God.
no. I think Dean just has the most fun. No, you know what? Honestly, not because I'm like too cool for school, but just because I
Jeff.
kind of
I
just
know who you were
yeah.
gonna say
Jeff.
Jeff.
I'm just
Jeff.
like
I knew
laid
he
back
was gonna say
He's gonna
Jeff.
say
He's
because
like,
I'm just
I'm
like
a Jeff.
I'm just like I just go with the flow and
I
like
had a feeling he was gonna say Jeff.
I didn't think at first I thought Troy and Abed, and then I was like I'm just very laid back and like okay, if you guys need me to step up and do something, cool. If not,
He
I'm
always
just
ends up being
gonna
the leader, but like not wanting to. But then he ends up doing
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I'm very much just like kids, just do your thing. Okay, I'll step in and kind of keep us on that path. Maybe, yeah.
What's the girl's name that's blonde?
Britta.
Britta.
That's who I would be.
Britta.
I think.
I
I think-
see more Annie.
You see more Annie?
I see more Annie.
No
doesn't.
way.
I think. I
Oh
see
my
more
God, no
Britta.
way.
More Britta.
Annie?
Well, now okay. Now I
Wait,
see
why
Britta.
Annie?
I don't know. You're the youngest one.
Annie? Okay, no. But she's like the youngest and like the most like she's like super with school and she's like super like go getter.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
All right, maybe.
You know,
okay, maybe.
like Britta's
maybe
kind of
Britta.
like kind of like a little angsty. I mean,
Yeah.
she does a little too much like work for me. But
Who would who? Oh, well,
Like,
we
I
already
don't
said Nando.
really-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would Jeffrey be?
he said Jeff.
No,
Jeffrey.
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 Like Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
On the show.
Oh,
No, Jeffrey.
Oh,
Our
duh.
Jeffrey.
Oh, I
Our
was like Jeff.
Jeffrey.
I was like so confused.
No.
Oh, Jeffrey on the show.
No.
Wait,
Our
can he
Jeffrey.
be?
Our Jeffrey.
Yeah, no,
Who-
our Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Can he be?
Don't say Pierce. Pierce
I was
without the
gonna say
racist
Pierce.
remarks. Without
But-
the racism.
Yeah, without the racism.
It's
but
like 90% of the character.
Jeffrey's jokes everybody gets. I thought Pierce's
His
Ben
jokes
Chang.
don't really hit.
Huh?
Ben Chang.
Ben Chang.
He could be Ben Chang.
He could be Ben Chang.
Oh wait, isn't that what's his face's character?
Jong.
Ben Jeong's
Yeah, Ken Jeong.
character? Yeah.
He could be Ben Chang.
Yeah. Oh, but he's just that poor boy, that poor man. He's so awkward. Not Jeffrey. I'm talking about the character.
Yeah.
He's so awkward.
Yeah. In
Okay.
the show, it's
The show
just
he's
like hard to
Who
watch.
would be Dean? Is anyone a Dean?
No, we don't have somebody that
Actually,
would be.
no. Yeah, because Dean wants to be like part of the group. Never part. Wouldn't be any.
Yeah, we don't have anybody that's really Dean.
No, never mind.
No.
Nope.
No.
We don't have anyone.
No.
No.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I started doing this thing at work where I try to time because of
You just
comic.
stop tracking off it. That's really gross.
Jesus.
No, because again, people think I'm an angry bartender. So I started keeping track of how long it takes when we open for somebody to piss me off. And
That's how you know you're an angry.
I love that you've
bartender.
become self-conscious about this. It's actually hilarious.
But like that's how
I'm
you
going
know you're
meta.
an angry bartender. When you have
Yeah.
to literally have a note in your iPhone like 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So the shortest time so far was 38 minutes
From
Good
open.
lord.
from opening until for somebody to piss me off with some dumbass shit.
That's
And I
that's
just-
not that bad. That's pretty
like
good. I think.
doors open. Like,
Yeah, doors are open.
38 minutes.
38 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like 2.
That's like you've talked to 2 people.
Yeah.
And those two people, one of them pissed me off.
Oh man.
I would.
I'm not going to say it anymore, but you know, there's
Oh,
enough
what?
stupid here. Don't double up the stupid. That's
Do you remember what that person did in or said?
honestly, I don't fucking remember. That's
Oh.
how stupid it was. I just know I got pissed off. And I turned to my coworker. I said 38 minutes. And he's just
Damn.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
those poor people. They had no idea what was going on. They're like,
He
38
always-
minutes.
he always tells me, he's like, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna have a good shift. I'm like, no, like I'm chilling. It's just, you know, sometimes somebody does some shit. I'm like, come on, man, use your fucking brain. You're not even drunk yet. We just opened. There's no excuse.
I mean,
But what if they were
pregame.
day drinking?
There's a lot of that. There is a lot of
And
that.
they
I would
You-
pregame coming to your spot. I did pregame.
You did
pregame, right?
Oh, buddy,
Yeah.
did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
Can I share? Can I share a little bit? Nothing incriminating,
No,
but just
yeah.
okay. I found this man.
Oh no.
Here, let me. So I'm bartending.
Yep.
And then I'm bartending at the service well, where, you know, there's an open area so people can come in and whatever. And I fucking hate that. But one person was like, hey man, somebody's asleep in the bathroom. I'm like,
Excuse me?
okay. Good thing I just finished this tab. Let me go ahead and put that down. I got to address this because we were pretty busy. And then the doors kind of open. I'm like, oh, they checked. So I'm like, oh my God, please don't let this be Rob. Because Rob had been drinking a lot and he was at that tired point. I'm like, I know this
Hey,
ain't
guys.
Rob. This can't be Rob.
Sleepy Rob.
I go in, straddling the fucking toilet, you know, arms,
Facing the
arms
wall?
crossed,
Facing the wall.
head
More
down.
comfortable that way.
I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking Rob. I'm like, please don't be throw up. Please don't be throw up. And I'm like, oh yes, he's good. He's just asleep.
I am a better person than that. I just become very sleepy. I find places, fall
What
asleep.
do you pull? I really cannot recreate how funny this was when I saw it, but because I needed to get him out of there, I couldn't take my moment to laugh.
I was gonna say I'm real quick with
But he
that
was
phone
like-
camera. I just gotta take one photo and then we gonna get you out of there,
Oh
baby.
God, I should have.
One photo, real quick, and then I'm like, all right,
Oh,
all right,
man.
come on,
He
Rob,
was
get
full
up.
on, just like
Yeah.
asleep,
Yeah.
asleep, straddling.
It was a long night. It was a long night.
So I
Many
got him
things
up and I
occurred.
said, hey man, let's go sit outside. You could nap outside. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you give me a place to sleep, I'll be fine. I don't need to
That
throw up. I don't need to fight nobody. I don't need to get angry. Just give me a little spot to rest my eyes.
yeah,
I'm
he
like the
slept on the
exact
tank.
opposite. I don't need it. I don't need to sleep. I need to throw up.
Oh,
But I'm really good because I will find that place to throw up. I'll never just throw up.
yeah.
Good.
I will run somewhere. You won't see me for a minute. I
Yeah.
run and I will throw up and then I'll come back you when you.
Boot and rally.
I'm boot and rally. I'm a boot and rallier for sure. Because if I feel sick even a little bit, I'm like I gotta go.
Yeah. No, because that's the thing. You're.
It just starts like you
It's
feel it the
a lot of
second you take that
salivation.
shot and you're like,
Yeah.
"This is not right.
Mm.
This was a lot. That was the.
I think I was with Nando one time, like last month. We took 2 shots, and I went, "We'll be right back." He's like, "You're going." I said, "I'm gonna." I'll be
Yeah,
right
yeah.
back.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
do
go
that.
back.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that thing.
Ooh. So I would just looked at the notes and I was reminded
Reminded.
thoughts were coming back in instances. Sorry. I reminded myself of something that happened at work a couple shifts ago. So there was a birthday party we were having for another bar owner. Everybody was cool. It was great. Was it a different party? Doesn't matter. Anyways, liquor rep comes in with like people that he knows from other restaurants and this and that. They were great. And then he started like the tab on company card or whatever. So they all
Right.
buying stuff. One dude in particular was drinking a little bit more. So then the liquor rep actually had left and he was the only one there. So he, at this point, we were like cutting him off. He was cut off. So my coworker relayed that information to me and then she was like denied him service. And he came over to me and he's like, hey, I just want to know, like, why am I not allowed to drink in this establishment? I was like, huh.
Baby, if you sound like that,
He's like, no, I just want to know, like, how come you guys can't say? He was just around those words of saying, like,
Yeah.
we're not allowing him service, this and
Yeah.
that. I'm like, well, like, we're not giving you service, but
Stop.
let's just have some water right now, and then in an hour we'll see about another drink. And then he started being all like, oh no, I need to see in like writing where it says blah 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 this and then. I'm like, well, the owner's outside, you could talk to him. And I just turned around. I didn't tell him what he looked like or whatever. He
Oh,
just
of
went
course
out there and wandered off,
Searching
and
for the
he
man.
was he went to the kitchen area and was
Are you the owner?
he started talking our cook's ear off or whatever. And then it came around like maybe 30, 45 minutes later. I see him talking to one of my coworkers who was clocked off. And then he looked like he was being polite to talk to him because he's a very polite guy. But I was going in and I called his name over. I was like, yo, come here. And he was like trying to wave me over. I was like, no, come here. So he came inside to do still sitting down. I'm like, I was trying to save you. He's like, that guy needs to leave. I was like, oh, well, what happened? He's like, he's getting like really aggressive. Like he was saying some shit. Coworker's white. He's like, oh, you're afraid of me because I'm Mexican, this and that. I'm like, okay, let's go get security and get him out of here.
Oh,
The
damn.
reason he wasn't escorted out earlier was because when I pointed him out to the owner, I said, hey, this guy, this and that. He was like, oh, no, he's fine, because he thought that was the liquor rep. He didn't know. He's like, oh, I don't. When it came back around to that time when we came full circle, he was like, oh, I don't know who that is. I was like, but you said he was okay. He's like, no, I thought that was what's his face. I'm like,
No.
oh, okay. We didn't communicate effectively, so we
Yeah.
got him out of there. And I guess on his way out, he said he was going to sue the bartenders for refusing him service.
Okay.
Because that's how that works in California.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck with that,
Every
buddy.
restaurant reserves the right to serve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not serve.
and let's say you
anyone.
even tried or attempted to do this, we take a certification that basically gives us the insight and knowledge to say, hey, you were too drunk to continue. This
Yeah.
is for your safety and ours, and you're done. So if we say, hey, you're cut off, there's nothing you can really do, because if we feel like, yeah, you were too intoxicated, that I cut you off.
Also, we can get sued if you are too intoxicated and something happens after. That's why we
Yes.
take that certification.
Yes.
To make sure that, like, if you have that certification, that means you are now, like, we are liable for you
Mhm.
and what you do after this.
you were
you
a
know.
fucking liability. So never try to sue a bartender for refusing you service, because it's not going to fucking work. We have to get a certification, take a 4-hour fucking test.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm going to countersue for you wasting my time.
I don't think it would ever go to a court, because
No, it
the
wouldn't.
lawyer would
It
look
would
at it and be like,
settle
yeah, dude, you're
immediately.
fucking stupid.
They'd be like, you're dumb. Let's move on.
But
Well-
the worst part was he was industry. He was a cook.
Of course. Oh.
Okay, but back of house.
That's industry.
It is industry, but when you're at, I don't know how to say this. You're at a bar,
Oh, these chefs are gonna pop y'all up to.
you know what? Redacted.
It would never mind.
Backspace, delete.
I'm not gonna say.
Let's
Never mind.
just move on.
You know what? You know what? No. That
It is industry. I'm not saying it's not industry. I was
No,
just saying,
that-
like, he thought he was okay to drink at the place after everyone, especially the person who had the tab, was gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was paying like his own way too at that point.
Was
but
he? He was
still.
paying for his own stuff?
Yeah. He started to pay for his own stuff. But at that point, like, dude, your party left you.
Right. I think that's also another thing I was thinking is that, like, my instant or whatever, it's knowing that if I'm going to drink this amount, that I'm with people that I know, that I'm cool with, that can help me make sure that I'm not going to just, like, that situation. Now I'm assed out, middle of downtown, no way of getting home, or like no way of like actually
Oh,
being able to,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like,
I
good
only
hands.
get super fucked up
If you're
around
with
people that I
homies.
know.
Yeah.
And they're homies, and I make sure that I get home safe. Because
Yeah.
I swear, if I'm not with homies, I am
I have a
literally
2-drink
sober.
max.
I'm like 2-drink homie, like
Yeah.
we're having a great time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave soon, but
Right.
having a great time.
But yeah, like going out and getting that twisted and not really
Not having
Having
anyone
your-
with you.
your good friends
And
with you.
being and then being a problem to where
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
security has to, like, you're getting aggressive. Like if you're one of those people that's aggressive and shit like that, then it's like, you're a problem. You just fell asleep. No problem.
I
I just
do.
put you outside and let you sleep on the chairs outside, and you were good, and then we walked home,
Yeah.
and that was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my company.
Yeah.
So I could trust people.
You
know?
thought I lived in a parking garage, but that was
Love.
You gotta be
Love.
we got
it's really dark at night, and you know downtown buildings all look the same.
we got in front of the parking garage down the street over there, like by the
Yeah.
tunnel. He's like, all right, bro. I was like, what? He's like, nah. He was like,
Like,
good,
what are
you're
you
here.
talking
I'm like,
about?
bro.
We're like nowhere near home.
I was like, this is the parking garage, and you're like, oh, you can't live in there. Just kept walking.
oh my god.
Yeah,
But
you making sense.
back to the thing about the cooks, right? Again, I'm not trying to throw shade or whatever, but there are these
Or it.
things. maybe a little bit because we haven't had it, like we said yesterday.
Okay.
Cooks haven't
Again, be
been on here
careful
to
the
talk to
waters
us.
that you be treading.
So I wanna preface this, and I'm gonna show this video just a little bit. The reason I came in hot on the last episode was because I saw this particular video where, after looking at the guy's uniform, I ascertained that this man was either the head cook, head chef,
Sir,
or whatever.
I'm gonna need you.
I ascertained.
That's
He's
like
out here using SAT words, bro.
Yeah.
I've been out of high school since
I know what it
2013.
means, but I didn't see it. I mean, you kind of got to give warning before you just drop bombs. Like
Sorry, man. I just.
he asked.
While
So-
he is.
So this guy looks like a manager, cook, or whatever. He's got on a thermometer and an apron, so he's clearly in the back of the house.
Yeah.
He calls in this server. Excuse me, I'm burping. To discuss an issue they had where she was giving attitude or was upset or whatever, this and that. And here, let me just kind of play it a little bit so
yeah, just play a
we
little
can
bit.
watch.
Play the beginning. The beginning is a good.
You're sending me home because why?
Take a seat.
For what?
Just take a seat. And you can start recording.
Well, I don't want to. I don't trust being in here with you.
That's totally fine. That's why KJ's in
Yeah, well, I still don't trust her if she's agreeing with you.
there. She's not agreeing. She's just a witness. So you're going home because of your attitude and what you're saying. You're
What am
being
I saying?
disrespectful
How?
towards management. I
How?
don't know. You're telling me I don't know how to do my job. When I had
You
three
are-
people get your salad ready. Okay,
So what did your expo tell me?
it's getting ready.
No, she didn't. What did your expo tell me?
Okay, I don't know what she
Exactly.
told you.
Exactly, because you don't even want to talk about the issue.
Okay,
Exactly. You don't want to talk about the issue, do you?
Jamie.
Exactly.
Your attitude is horrible. You're
How
going
is
home.
that? How is my attitude horrible?
Your attitude is horrible.
Because I got upset that my table of two didn't
Okay.
have their food out, and it took 30
No.
minutes for their
I'm
food
gonna
to
pause it right there.
Yeah.
So immediately and later on in the video, she goes on to say that, like, well, you're upset because of your ego or this and that. And we'll link the video so you guys can watch it all to yourselves. We don't want to take up 3 minutes and 40 seconds. But this young lady here was called in because, as you guys saw, like, her attitude. So her table was waiting 30 something minutes for the salads, which they never had prepared. And then he goes on to say, like, well, my expo told you. And she's like, that's not what the expo said. Do you know what they said? He's like, well, I don't know. And then he gaslights her and says she's upset and this and that because she's giving her perspective of what happened, because this is clearly a sit down. And they had a third person in there as a witness. That person was no longer a witness because then they started backing up the cook or the manager.
No,
So
that's
they
how
were-
it works though.
They were
It's two managers.
well,
Yeah.
as a witness, the witness should just be there to shut up and listen.
It's two
But what they
managers.
did was they put her in a corner to try to get her in a situation to slip up, and she maintained her composure, stood her ground. There may have been her tone was
Her
was
tone's a
raised,
little, yeah.
but she was also stressed out. Which
Because
don't
they're
know.
about to send her home and make her lose money.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
evening.
I will say
So-
I agree with the whole thing, but one thing I will say is she did come in hot.
Hot.
Like she was, and I've been in this situation before.
I mean,
I've
think
been where
about
they've
it.
sat me down with two managers, and I had no idea what they were gonna talk to me about, and all of a sudden everything that they said was like I just blindsided, like
Some
what?
dumbass
And
shit.
I
It's like, what
literally,
the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't even have time to get angry. I got just emotional because I've never felt
Honored.
so like I really felt disrespected at that moment.
And that's what happened in this video. He's like, look at you, you're shaking. She's like,
Yes.
I'm not shaking. I'm not, I don't feel comfortable around you.
I was shaking. I was shaking in mine, and I understand how
Yeah.
she's feeling, but I do think the way that she came in already and had been talking, especially in that first 30 seconds, wasn't she was no longer calm because she knew she was about to get set.
Yeah.
All right.
And for me at least, I had like time where they sat me down and then were like, okay, this is what's happening.
Right. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I do agree with her. He has no idea what the fuck is going on in his kitchen.
He
He doesn't
doesn't.
even know what his expo is fucking
He
saying.
doesn't.
He has no idea what's going on in his kitchen.
She did maintain her composure towards the end. Once she kind of calmed herself a little bit down. I guess calm, but like brought her tone down a little bit. So she was able to recollect. And yeah, she was basically telling this guy, like, you're just upset. Your ego's hurt because you don't know how to do your fucking job. And I believe that's entirely what happened here. I mean, she recorded the whole thing. I mean, God forbid, what would he have said if she wasn't recording?
But it's not even
If
about
he's
what
talking
she's
to her like this, because he was
recording.
gaslighting her
It's
too.
really hard to. So the issue is, he's hourly and he's a salary and she's hourly. He's a manager.
Right.
So even no matter what, thank God she was recording it, because here's the thing: no matter what, he's gonna still keep his job and she'll lose her job.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll
And
keep the hourly the salary person over the hourly person.
Yeah.
Which is still it's quite annoying in these instances when you have people talking back to you and demeaning you and making you feel like you're lesser than yourself because of a fucking salad.
Yeah.
Fucking salad.
And like my job, her job here is to, take up for
I'm
her
taking care
guests.
of the guests.
I'm taking care of the
I'm
guests.
literally taking care of the
And
guests.
you guys are not doing your job. I did everything on my end. You guys are not doing things on your end.
Yes.
I'm calling you out for it.
Yes.
I'm calling out your entire lack of structure behind in the back of house. And now because I called you out and made you feel lesser than,
My
now
job
you're
isn't-
wielding your power
Yes.
to just take the rest of my night, the rest of my shift away.
Yeah.
And you're in the wrong. I'm calling you out. But yes, and as I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you in that if I'm in that situation, I'm emotional because
I would be
it's
super
complete.
emotional.
You're just being condescending. You're wielding your power over me just because you're salary and I'm hourly, and on top of that, because Redacted does this as well, where there's every sit down and every even if it's just like, hey, you were late. It's going to be two managers that sit down and you have to sign a form that is just documenting that there was a communication about you being late. And I understand why.
I
but
think that should
That one is
change.
just too
I
annoying.
think and I'm going to say something else after this.
Yeah.
If there's going to be two managers, there should be two hourly employees, because I feel like that's unfair, because there's two sides there now. You have salary versus hourly. So if they get to have like a witness, I feel like you should be able to bring somebody in to call as a witness too. Like, hey,
but it's not.
But we're not a union.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the issue.
yeah.
Like
And
servers and bartenders aren't union. You are like just literally hourly under.
I'm just saying
under
it
their-
would be nice to kind of change that, because it does feel like you're backed into a corner when you have two managers.
I totally
This
I
isn't
get
fair.
you, and I like
This is not
with
fucking
you.
I literally call it the principal's office every
Yes,
time they
it
call
is the
me.
It
principal's
is.
office.
Every
and
time
you're
they
like,
call
no,
you
you're about to get a
over.
ruler smacked on your like
Yeah.
knuckles. You know.
So
Yeah.
people did say like she was clear, calm, and collected. She was very clear with what she was saying. She addressed the issue of what happened, like to a T, almost
Yeah.
down to like
Right.
timestamps. Apparently, this is Texas Roadhouse, so I'm not sure which one, but that guy, whatever his name is. Another person said customer experience directly affects her pay. It does not for him. Her concern is 100% justified, as is her. I can't even say this one.
Your what? Let me see, I'm trying that
Vehemence.
Vehemently.
Vehemence. Yes.
one.
Vehemence. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Vehemence.
Customer experience directly affects pay. Does not affect that. Does
Concern-
not
I'm gonna-
affect-
I'm gonna-
I'm assuming her like
Anger.
attitude or like
Yeah. So what? See, first of all,
Vehemence.
you're throwing too many big words at me.
Well,
Because I don't know what
you
they
started
mean.
with
I'm gonna take it as
ascertain, my
I
disrespect.
know
man,
you
so
started
you
with
gotta-
the SAT words,
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
I
tone
Don't
it
got
start
down.
what you can't finish.
Exactly. Arms ain't
So-
long enough to box with God in the vocabulary sense. You know what I mean?
But yeah, like people were saying, like, yeah, he's using all the tactics to throw you off, the gaslighting, everything. So
Well, my thing is like at the end of the day, because I'll take it out of our industry for a minute and put it in like a corporate sense, right? It's just like, okay, if I'm fucking up on my job and my boss brings me in to talk about it, it needs to be documented and said what I did wrong or how did I fail at my job. And literally everything he's saying is showing that she has care for her guests, which is what her job is. And
wow, hospitality, go figure.
No,
Yeah.
but hospitality is about your feelings, and every manager has feelings, and if you hurt their feelings or bruise them,
Right.
No,
you're
it's
in
a-
line of fire, baby.
right.
Oh.
And then so that's the only thing that he could really say is that like you just made the way that you went about telling me that I was fucking up at my job was unprofessional, which is not what he's saying. He's like saying you have an attitude. Da, da, da.
He just kept saying you have an
He
attitude. which
was
is like the most
yeah.
he
annoying
was
thing in the world.
mad that she was correct, and because it seems that he's a cook, and a lot of these cooks have egos, she damaged his ego. And again, I'm not trying to come for the cooks, but like a lot of y'all do, and this kind of shows it. Like he might be a manager, but he's in the back of the house. He's got an apron, thermometer. He's in the back of the house for sure.
Sure.
So I'm not saying all of them do, but some of y'all, most of y'all chefs, y'all got. I don't know, man. Sometimes y'all gotta have the audacity.
Because it's about the food.
Yeah.
Well, I get it also because I'm just saying both
It's not about
sides
the
of it.
guest itself. It's about the food.
It's about the food
God
and
forbid you said something back. What's wrong with it?
well, also a
don't
lot
ever.
of them. I think I mean, I can't speak for Texas Roadhouse, but I know nothing against Texas Roadhouse, but I just know I can only speak for the restaurants I work for, and most times those head chefs have been in the company for we're talking like over 5-6 years, so like they're so company men at that point
Mhm.
that it's like a religion. Like you just have dedicated your life to this fucking company and dishes and like thinking that they are bigger than life and this, that, and the other. And so when you hold that so true, God forbid someone, kind of threaten your power or your cooking
Or your
like
your
the
ego.
decisions you make
Your
and
ego.
your
It's what it
ego.
is.
Yeah.
It's ego. It's what it comes down to is definitely ego.
But you
because-
have to have an ego to even like get to that
For sure.
level.
For
So that's
sure.
kind of what it is.
But I think in an instance like this, or when something gets brought back, it's like take your ego out of it and listen to your employees.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason for something. There's a reason why she was upset because it's been 30 minutes for a fucking salad, bro.
Yeah.
It's a salad. It should not take 30 minutes to get that shit out of the fucking door.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Your people were fucking up. Own that up. Be like, you know what? That's on me, Tracy. I don't know what the fuck her name is. Be like, that's on me. I'm sorry. You know what? This and that. But like for next time, let's kind of not say watch your tone, but along the lines of that, like, hey, let's communicate more effectively, or a fucking corporate words, whatever they got to use to say, hey, watch your
Now
tone,
you're
but
running
in
out
corporate.
of words? What's going on here?
Now I'm running out
Started
of
with
words.
ascertain and just like blew your whole
Yeah,
wad.
that one word fucked me up, man.
Right.
But again, please, cooks, come over here, come on here and clear some shit up and let us know. Like, and if I'm talking shit, you tell me to shut up, then come on here and tell me to shut up. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep talking shit. That's,
I will not keep talking.
I'll keep
shit.
talking.
I work with a lot of chefs.
I don't
and
work
do
with
love
chefs
them,
anymore.
so
I like
I'm good.
hookups.
I don't work with chefs.
I like my chefs, so thank you.
I don't
I'm
work with
okay.
chefs. I don't plan on working with
Ollie,
chefs.
if you hear me.
The chefs that I do know, I'm cool with. So
Remember
I'm
me, I
good.
do like food still. Okay.
I'm
I'm
good. I'm just saying, man. Some of them got some egos, and
I mean, but egos.
Okay, but egos transfer to every
Yeah, bartenders
single
got egos.
bartenders have ego.
Yeah.
Bartenders can
Yeah.
be the
Yeah.
worst.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my
God.
Yeah, I'm not
Y'all
gonna
are
lie.
crazy.
but
I've been in that situation.
But they spoke about this in the last episode. The difference is bartenders aren't able to do what like a chef can do to their
What do you
staff.
mean?
To speak to them that way. Like a bartender can't be like, get this fucking shit out of here, get the fuck out of here, or go grab however they speak
Well,
to
that's
everybody
only
else. They
that's
can't
only
do
the
that.
manager like chefs, like the head
The head-
chefs.
yeah.
They can do it. You're not talking to the line cooks. Line cooks aren't
No,
talking.
no,
like,
of course
line
not.
cooks
But
don't even know
that's-
who you
but
are.
that's what I'm saying,
Usually
like
there's a sous chef there that will tell
The
a server
sous chef
to get
can say some shit.
whereas
Whatever.
like at the bar, like you could bring a drink back and say they didn't like it, they said it was weak, and like we just have to kind of take it and be like, okay.
I
guess
just say find a manager
yeah.
because do you need me to make it with more alcohol? Then I have to charge
Did
them
you
for
want
it.
them
It's a
to?
double, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But
Because
that's
you're
what I'm
not
trying to say.
But it's like it's a little bit different. But bartenders, yes, have fucking attitudes. So do servers. Every different department has
It's the
it.
egos. Everybody got an ego.
Everyone got an everyone
But
has an
here's
ego.
the thing. I guess my next question from there is what is the line for where the servers, because usually that's who's the face representative of the guest, is a little bit too much on the guest side and just like, well, they just said they want it stronger, but I know they want to take it. They don't want to pay for a double, and can you just do that, or just
I
can you
just
just make
say
it work?
pour something in this straw.
Right.
Call it a freaking.
Yeah. There's
I've been a bartender and a server. I
so
understand.
you appreciate
like there's
both
tricks that you
sides.
can. Sorry
Yeah.
guys, I am tricky. If you see me out in the wild and you ask for a drink that's stronger, tricking you.
But not
Yeah.
everybody wants to cross train because then they're gonna be asked to do more for the same amount of pay.
But also, I'm not doing a lot more. I'm just going to the bartender and be like, "Yo, pour a little bit."
She just knows how to communicate to the bartender.
She knows
basically.
that. She's been on both
I
sides.
Yeah,
It's
but
not all
I
of
just
them do.
I run into some servers that they literally just want to speak verbatim for the guest, and there's no translation.
They're not
on-
They're,
They're
just
not
the
being
messenger. They're not actually thinking about what the message is
Right.
and trying to like
Yeah.
fix the
help
problem.
me help you.
They're not
and
a
like, they just bring
salesperson
it-
at that point. They're
Yeah.
not
Because if
they're not
someone
doing
tells me
their
that their
job
drink
effectively.
isn't strong enough, I'm like, well, we did make it to the standards that
The specs.
the specs that we have.
And servers don't know how to use even that
These are the
language.
specs.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
Do you want an extra shot? I can ring that in for you. And they're like, no, I don't want that. I'm like, okay then.
Yeah.
And I turn around and walk away.
Most servers that I know don't even know that particular lingo unless they are behind the bar. But like they just are kind of like, oh, and then they just kind of run to the bar and just like, this drink, they said this thing about it. And I'm just like,
Why did you take it off
You
the
know,
table?
I think
Yeah.
First of all, you never take the drink off the table until you like. First of all, it's like like Law and Order SVU. I'm really into that right now. Cross like what's it called?
Cross-reference.
Cross-examining witness. And so you're literally standing there and you're like talking to the witness. You're like, okay, so it's not strong enough, and they're like, no, it's not strong enough. I'm like, well, would you like me to like get you an extra shot? And they're like, no, I don't want that. And they're like, but can you make it stronger? I'm like, but this is the specs that go in the drink. So do you want me to order you an extra shot?
Yeah.
They're like, no, I don't. And I'm like, okay, well,
What
would
do
you
you
like me
want?
to take this drink away? They're like, no, you can leave it. And I'm like, okay.
So why the fuck are we talking about right now?
And then I turn around and walk away. And then I'm like, okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm like, I think I won. Doom, doom.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom.
but you have that actual conversation, and it's coming from your knowledge
Yeah.
that allows you to have that conversation with them. Whereas I think I see a lot of servers just get stumped when like anything doesn't go right with the guests, and then they just run back to the bar
The
or to the
worst-
kitchen.
The worst
and
is
then just
when a
representing them.
guest, and I heard this from like one of my friend's parents was telling me about their experience going to a restaurant, and this is not fine dining, but this is like a high end, like
Yeah.
they're in West Hollywood. They're out here,
Yeah.
lights are down to zero.
Highfalutin.
You have to turn on your flashlight to find your seat and look at the
Oh,
menu.
man. Yeah.
One of those,
Yeah.
And she asked for God damn it, I cannot remember the name. You guys will know this. Basically, it's like a Scotch Manhattan. What's the actual word for it? A Roy,
Rob Roy.
Rob Roy.
Rob Roy, yeah.
Rob Roy.
Rob
So
Roy.
she asked for a Rob Roy.
Yeah.
The server had no idea what a Rob Roy was. She brought her. Can you guess what she brought?
Did she ring in a Roy Rogers? Oh Lord. That
she
guess
ran
was
into Roy Rogers.
set.
A Roy Rogers is just cherry Coke and grenadines.
Yes. It's literally cherry Coke.
And so,
Fuck.
so my friend's mom was like, first of
Fuck
all,
is
this
this?
is in the wrong glass. Like I can
The
tell
fuck
this is wrong.
this?
Like, what is this? And so the server goes, this is what you asked for. And so that's where she went wrong in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You never go, this is what I just repeat back, like what I think it was.
Right.
What this is actually in front of you, I'm gonna tell you what that is.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna guess what you would ordered. I'm like,
Ooh.
if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's
Yes.
fine. But I just go, I'd be like, yo, that's a Roy Rogers. You know? And
Yeah.
then the customer would be like, no, that's not what I ordered.
At all.
And I'd be like, oh my God, so sorry. But the homegirl
What
goes,
did you order?
this is what you ordered, a Roy Rogers. And she's like, that's not what I
said
ordered.
a Rob Roy.
She said a Rob Roy. And then the girl goes, a what?
See, you should have
God.
said, "Oh, what?" 20 minutes ago.
Like, so long ago.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
guess
God.
what? If you are a server and you don't understand a drink, you don't, because there's a lot of names for drinks, even
And that's
I don't know.
fine.
There's
It's
so
okay.
many. Guess what? We got Google, y'all.
Yeah.
If there's a drink that you don't know and a customer says it, I just go, you know what? Give me 1 second. Let me check with the bar. I got you.
Because it's really easy just to be like, hey, let me make sure we have everything behind the bar to make what you asked
Yes.
for. And in that time period, you could Google it. You could come to.
You can come to the bar.
Like, there's so many steps.
3 seconds. You'd be like, yo, can we make a bee's knees? Everyone's
Yeah.
like, yeah. And you'd be like, okay, cool. Go back.
Cool.
Bee's knees. But also, while you're there and you don't know what this drink is, be like, okay, what's the spirit in a bee's knees, like normally?
Yeah. You could just like speak
you
with
know.
some more intelligence or
Yeah.
knowledge about it.
Yeah.
And I think my gripe with servers in this situation, which is different than what the gentleman, the chef in that video did, but my gripe when I see them come to the bar is like, hey, just as much you're going to bat, just as much as you're going to bat for the guest, have a little bit of loyalty to kind of go to bat for you, or like for like the bar that I know what I'm doing
Yeah.
or like that I did, you know what I mean? Immediately, I think they're always just like, the guest said they didn't like it because
Yes,
this is,
the
and I'm
guest,
just
the
like,
guest.
okay, is there like a conversation you had with them about
There is
it?
no
Like,
conversation usually. I know a lot of servers like right now like just don't. And I'm sorry, servers, y'all gotta get your alcohol knowledge up. This is bad.
Yeah.
Like some people be bringing in some dumb shit, bro.
yeah.
Like it's just
Oh, I know.
dumb. I be looking at like sometimes the bartenders just give me a ticket and be like, "Kid, just read this," and I look at him like, "What are they asking for?" I was like, "Wait, crushed ice and regular ice?
Yeah.
Why?
What?
But
Yeah.
wait, like,
Huh?
is the crushed ice on the side?
No.
But why do they need? Why is it both?"
I'll
I'm
give you one
confused.
that I gave last time. Last episode, I just heard this, I think less than a week ago, is a newer server, and they put in a Manhattan as an old fashioned.
Wait, okay.
Huh?
Yes.
So
Yes. But what they meant was, so that's what the guest told the server, and the server just literally spent all this time open modding all of this
writing
stuff
a Manhattan
into
as
it,
an old
as opposed to just
fashioned.
coming to the bar and saying, "Hey, they asked for this. Do you know how to interpret that?"
Manhattan
Literally,
is
what it
an
meant, what
old-fashioned,
he
it's
meant
just
for,
right old fashioned.
he didn't want his man. He just wanted his Manhattan in a rocks glass.
Oh Lord have mercy.
A regular glass.
They just wanted a rocks glass.
Don't, like, I almost
don't
punched
do
you.
the regular
I
glass
don't.
thing.
I hate
Don't do
that
that
so
to me.
much.
Because even
do.
I hate
'Cause
that.
What's a regular glass?
What's a regular glass? Collins? Oh, we have an appearance.
I apologize, but I literally had the exact same thing happen at my bar 2 days ago,
Oh God.
where someone ordered a Manhattan box glass, and the server put it in as a Manhattan as an old fashioned.
Literally the same
The
thing.
verbatim. And I haven't seen you in days. I haven't seen him in about a week. So trust me, we're not mixing stories. The same thing happened to me.
And
So-
then
No joke.
what do you like? It's like I'm just like, as a server, why can't you try to transpose that or help
No,
translate
no.
that?
Because
from-
I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna dig into the server's mind right now,
Okay.
real quick.
Fine, Founder.
Because I
ahead.
feel like every server, if you work at a place that has craft cocktails, and this is not just like you have beer and wine, whatever. If you serve craft cocktails, you should try to understand spirits and what basic cocktails are. You don't need to know the specs of them.
Yeah.
At all. Like
It's
you
like-
don't need to tell me, oh, this is what's an old fashioned, this one in a margarita. But no. You just need to know Manhattan gets this. An old fashioned gets this.
Yeah.
A tequila, a margarita,
Margarita.
is tequila. Like just
Yeah.
the bare minimum. A Moscow Mule, it's Moscow, Russia, vodka, done.
Boom.
Kentucky Mule, done.
Bourbon. It's
Oaxaca
almost wondering.
Mule,
Mezcal.
mezcal.
Said it right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like a Mexican Mule, tequila. But
Oh.
like just like little like
Yeah. And honestly, I'll be honest. When I first started serving, I mean, I worked at a gastropub, so it was a little bit less restraints on doing this.
Yeah.
As like at Redacted or more corporate
that's what I'm
places.
saying. You don't need to do it at certain places.
Yeah.
It's when you start getting into the really fancy cocktail bars where your whole menu is
Yeah.
20 different God
Cocktails.
knows what.
Well, I'm saying, like, when I was working at a gastropub, after every shift, I would sit at the bar and I would talk with my bartender and be like, "Hey, I don't really know a lot about this thing. Could you maybe run through something?" And he'd be like, "Oh, okay. Well, what kind of liquor do you like?" I think I like bourbon. Cool. We'll try an old fashioned this week. Oh man, I like that. Cool. Next shift I work, try a Manhattan. Cool. And then like just like over time, he just kept on giving me like little hookups, but just increasing my knowledge.
Yes.
And so after I've been working there for 3 months, I had tried most of the cocktails that were there, and I had conversations with them. I also was working at it had like 36 beers, and I didn't know beers when I
Oh my
first started
God,
working
beer
there.
is hard for me. It's not my favorite. I
It's-
know
it's
enough,
tough. Yeah.
but I'm like wine. I'm better at wine for
With wine,
sure.
yeah. But like it's one of those things, like if you just kind of dive in and you find like a bartender that kind of can educate you a little
Yeah.
bit on it. And if you can't do that, like I know you can't do that redacted because you at the bar, but like find you like a nice little dive pub somewhere and just get to know the bartender
Yes.
and I just feel like if you're working a job, try to be the best at your job.
And you don't need to be like, you don't need to become an alcoholic doing it. Don't be
No,
us.
But it helps. It really does
But
help.
when you're learning about it, this is your job. If this is your job, if this is where you are, if you want to work in places that are like, if you're trying to be a server in like something that's fine dining, or trying to be a bartender literally anywhere, you need to know.
You need to know some shit.
You need to know some things. You know what I mean?
Just
like
a little bit.
You gotta know something.
Just
Like,
a little bit.
I'm sorry, if someone asks you for a martini, there are like 3 questions off the bat that you need to ask.
Yeah.
What's the first one?
Which vodka or gin?
Done. What's the next thing you ask?
Dry or extra dry.
Dry or dirty?
Dry, dirty. Oh,
Or,
dirty.
and
yeah.
then after that, you're like, do you want a twist? Do you want olives? Do you want blue cheese olives? Or an onion? Depending on where you are, you'll have different things.
Right.
But there are certain things when you are working in the service industry, you really need to just try a little harder. Because as servers, it's really hard. Like, I get it. We're talking to the customers all the time. We're like in their faces. We don't have the barrier that the bar does for us to be like, I could turn away from you at any. I do not have to do that.
Right.
I can turn away. We are literally with them for that whole 3-hour ride or 2-hour ride or whatever your place is. For me right now, it's about 3 hours. You're with them for that ride. And if they feel like you are incompetent a little bit in the beginning, that ride is going to be rocky for you.
Bumpy.
I swear to God, being a server, being the best server you can be is just being confident in the words that you say and knowing your shit.
Just like how you learn that food menu.
Yes. So you learn that food menu, learn your drink menu. And actually, not only just learn your drink menu for your, like, personally, when people ask me for drinks and I ask them, the first thing I ask them is, what spirit do you like? People are like, what do you like? And I'm like, don't ask me that. I'm going to say tequila shot.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you ask me for my favorite like drink on the menu, I'd be like, hey, what spirit do you like? Like, where would you go from there? You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can move on from that because some people don't like sweet. And like all of my vodka drinks at Redacted are sweet. And so I'm like, okay, well, we can move on from that. And I have other cocktails in my bank that I know we can make at my place that we can do. And they always end up loving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, it's
What-
one of those things.
But like if you real quick, but just like the piggyback on that, it's just like if you're a server that's knowledgeable, it creates this really beautiful connection and conversation with your guests where you guys are building this specialized experience for them because you're finding out what they like. And oh, well, I know this thing that sounds like it's in the vein of what you do like. Then we can, go from there. And I feel makes your experience better, makes their experience better, and get their tips.
And also when you're working at like more expensive places, it works really, really well.
Yeah. And then they become regulars because they're just
When
like,
they become your
oh,
regulars and they start having money. It's
yeah.
great.
Because they're going to be like, oh, every time I come in, Kia gives me a new drink that I like because she
Yeah.
knows me and she understands like where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
It's
So what's I'm gonna ask you this, and I'm gonna show you this video. Do you guys remember the longest shift you ever done and how you felt?
Yes, like
Okay.
shit. I hated my life.
Yeah.
this video's kind of funny.
It was everything I just said.
It's kind of funny. Like it's pretty short, but it's funny.
This is me before my 15-hour shift. We have 1,200 people on the books. This is hour 12 of my 15-hour shift.
We also had 3 more hours to go.
oh wait, she was at hour 12. Oh Lord,
But I like how in the
Bro,
beginning.
where is she working that they can do the,
1200.
I like-
oh, 1,200 for 15 hours is so she's working a double for sure.
I like how
Yeah,
in the
no, she's
beginning
working a
she's
double.
like, "This is me before my 15-hour shift, like all ready to go.
She
Like
was so
I got this,
jazzed. Like
We
I want to
can
make
do
so
this.
much money today.
and all that money." At 12, she's like, "This is me
just-
at my 12 hours."
I just want to go home. My body hurts. I don't want to talk to anyone.
like
yeah.
she's all thumbs up, like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to party. Let's
Oh
got.
my
And then
God.
she's got the tissue
No,
in her.
it's
hand.
also just like when you
she's in the walk-in. I
Wait, I was
think.
about to say, like when you have to go find your space in the walk-in to kind of just collect yourself, that's when you know it's been a rough shift. Because usually I can kind of
Oh,
recenter myself
man.
behind the bar and just be like, okay, cool, let's go. But when I have to hit the walk-in and like just self-isolate for a second, that's when like you're 4 or 5 seconds from either punching somebody or just having a complete nervous breakdown.
Do you remember your longest shift?
My longest shift. Yes, but I feel like I wasn't that beaten up. Like I wasn't that mentally beaten up. It was more so just physically. It just was like a lot of running and walking, and like 9 times out of 10, my shoes that I have at work aren't the best for walking. I just kind of make them work.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just remember, I remember walking away from the shift because the adrenaline of when you're in it, like I'm good, but because I have extremely flat feet, TMI, I don't know.
That's not TMI.
Yeah, I didn't think
That's not TMI at all. I have flat feet too.
Boom, roasted, love it.
Who's roasted?
I don't know.
Am I roasted or is
our feet are roasted?
Non-flat foot people are roasted.
Our feet are roasted.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah, so like when I get off of a shift and the adrenaline of the shift goes away, like it literally hurts for me to walk, and like I am limping like I just played an NBA basketball game. Like it's.
Oh, are we comparing us?
Our longest shifts?
Yeah.
In,
the
Do you
longest
remember
shift?
your longest shift?
Yeah.
And how you felt when you went to breakdown? Did you like?
Lord have mercy. Okay. Yes. I was working at Soho House at the time. I can say it because it was fast, and I don't mind. I love them. I mean, I've had my worst days and my best days. Fine. I came in. Okay, wait. They called me in early because they knew my favorite like performer was going to be like in the private room, and they needed an extra server as hands in the private room, main server. And mind you, obviously, I'd gone out. Duh. So I woke up. I get this message at 8 a.m. Got to be here by 10. I said, bet, I'll be here. So I got there. Thank God at Soho House, we got our uniforms when we got there. Like we had a locker room.
Nice.
Change downstairs in the locker room. You get your ass upstairs. And so I worked that event. So like, and I took a 30-minute break. And then they're like, oh, well, you're a captain. Like, we kind of need you on the floor for tonight. I was like, I was supposed to work that night. I was like, okay.
Oh, so you kind of knew going in that you were working
I was like,
double.
hey, I might be working a double. It's okay. And so I end up, I came back on the floor at 4, and I worked until 2 a.m.
Oh, damn. So 16-hour shift?
How did you feel during and after?
Thank God I quit that place, but I was drunk for sure. Towards like midnight, I was like, I don't give a fuck.
You know what?
No fucks. Everything left the building. I was like,
That's fair.
Don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been awake for so long. I could not care. I don't care.
6 hours of sleep, maybe.
I like don't care.
Oh shit.
Like by the time, because our dinner service ended up being like really busy that day. I think it was a Friday night. Of course it was a Friday night. And I was like, okay, it's fine. And I think we had an event that night. And I was just like, you know what, guys? Don't care. I've lost all sense of hope.
In the world.
And I know I'm making money. It's fine. I'm making guap.
Yeah.
All who enter lose
But I
hope.
don't care. Like, don't get me wrong. The second it kind of died, I actually don't think I left at 12. I think I'm at 2. I think I left at like 12. Second it kind of started slowing down because we were open till 2.
Oh shit.
Second it started slowing down. I was like,
y'all gotta let me go. I
need to take off these shoes.
And God forbid someone who was there later than
Before
you,
like
or
after
after
than you.
they're like, oh yeah, are we gonna cut somebody? Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
No, if anybody's
But
gonna
it
get
didn't
sent
work
home,
that
it's
way
me.
because I was a captain.
But there's
So
always
I couldn't like.
there's always that one that's gonna have the
Oh, of
audacity
course.
to ask, even though you were
course.
there before them. They'll be like, "Hey, we're kind of slow. Do you think I can?" No, we're gonna pick up in
You're
about an hour.
hilarious.
Sit
You're
the fuck
staying.
down. Sit the fuck down.
Like,
Listen
just
here,
had
you
this
little
thing
shit.
that I wanted to go to tonight, and like you guys didn't really.
Oh, did
tell
you?
Me.
Oh, did you? I've been here since 10 a.m. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck down.
Oh
goddamn
my
it.
Adjust your apron.
gosh.
You're
Go
looking
do those.
sloppy.
Go do some
Dude,
fucking rolls.
There's somebody that had recently started at our bar and moved from serving to bar. I felt like every bar shift they were like, hey, so managers told me that I it wouldn't be the full 8 that I would be working 6. Do you know what time I'll get out? And I was like,
Do
we
you see
don't
the
know.
restaurant?
We don't know what time. It depends on the flow of the restaurant. You've been working in the restaurant business
For a while.
now, and
You know.
so you know that we're not letting you go until it makes sense for the flow and that everyone feels supported.
Exactly.
And he and or she and or they were just kind of like, oh, well, I just had this thing that, well, you need to cancel it, or
Maybe take off the day if you have something that you need to do that
if
day.
it's
Yeah,
that
if it's that
important.
If it's that important and you know
Yeah.
you need to be there.
No, but like they would do that like
I
multiple shifts like throughout the week, and to the point where people had to sit them down. Like, look,
Do you even want to work here?
yeah, because
Or like, do you want to go back to serving? Because that seems like it's more in your speed.
if it works more for you that way,
I think it's looking like it's working more for you.
yeah,
Because honestly, when the second you transfer from server to bar, I've even noticed at my current place.
Wait. I didn't get to tell mine.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
oh my
So
bad,
sorry,
we
so
went,
sorry.
we went. Oh shit. We're back. We're back.
It was definitely
Hold on.
P's fault. Don't worry, we will not
Now
blame
we're
Rob.
See, that's what happens. You don't let me get my turn in. This happens every time. I ask you guys and like, all right, let's go ahead and
Wait,
go around
was-
the room, tell our stories about this and that,
You
and
go
then
first.
once
then.
you go
everybody
first.
finishes, well, because I always like, oh, let me finish it off. But
No,
once
go
everybody's done, then
first.
you guys segue and start doing this and that. I'm like,
Then go
This is
first,
the
my
pod.
love.
Right.
From now on, Rob,
You gonna go first?
he's gonna go first.
I'm gonna go first.
I'm
Okay.
sorry,
So-
Nando. Did you hear that?
Now on, just say, hey, I haven't gotten mine yet, and everybody will wait until you get yours, and then they'll get
Exactly.
theirs.
You ain't gonna get nothing until you.
Communication, bitches.
He's not even in the episode and he gets
It's
a
key.
ding.
What was
So,
yours? What was
He's
yours?
just
Mine
mad at us. It's fine.
was my first restaurant out here during Halloween time. A client's friend, whatever, of the owner, hired them to do the catering essentially for their Halloween party in the fucking hills. This is actually my first time in the hills seeing fucking mansions.
Oh,
Yeah, it was quite an experience. So,
Very
it was like very
Welcome to
eye
Los
opening.
Angeles.
yeah,
Yeah. It was
This is the eye opening.
yeah, so we had to load up the truck with some like a bunch of different stuff like glassware and other things to
Yeah.
help with like the bar and kitchen stuff. So that was at about I think 11 a.m. is when they wanted me there, maybe 10. So cool. We load up the U-Haul, take the shit up there. He gives us the scenic tour, a scenic
I
route.
already know where this is going.
Yeah, so we go up there, up to like Bel Air Road and shit. Fucking house was insane. I think I might have told this story before, but so we're going in there, we're unloading everything. Takes a couple of hours because there was a good amount of stuff, and we had to go up and down and place things here and there, and then unpack it all and set it all up and
Yeah.
everything. So by the time we were done, I want to say it was maybe about 3 or 4, and I still had to work that night to close. So, yeah, and this was when me and Nando were living in the shoebox all the way in fucking Gardena. So
I'm sorry.
I couldn't
live
go
in
home.
Torrance and Gardina's next door, so I need him to refrain from slander of Gardena.
I'm not slandering. I'm
Thank
saying
you.
the place, the,
The place
Airbnb
that he lived
was a
in.
shoebox.
Okay.
It was like really tiny.
Yeah, just like
So,
emphasize that.
I'm not okay.
Thank you
okay,
so
well,
much.
the Airbnb we
South
stayed
Bay
at
is
was
pretty
very
cool.
tiny.
Thank
it was
you.
a shoebox.
Gorgeous.
So I couldn't go back and change and relax for
No,
an
you have to
hour.
bring everything with you.
Oh
'Cause-
yeah.
Well, yeah, I brought my uniform. I brought the clothes and then my uniform to change into. So all I really had time was because he drove us back. So we drove back in the no. What do I
Wait,
drive
you
back
came
with?
all the way back
No,
to
no. We drove there with the truck, and then somebody else, he brought his car. Yeah, he left to go get his car. He came back, so he drove me and my coworker back because we were both working.
to Gardena.
No, to the restaurant,
Okay,
which is in
okay,
Hollywood.
okay.
Got
Sorry,
you.
sorry.
Okay, because I was
So,
like, oh my god,
Hollywood to Beverly
you
Hills.
went.
Oh,
Sorry,
I was like,
sorry,
you're
sorry.
going-
Sorry,
I was like,
sorry.
Jesus Christ, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so for like
Okay.
Sunset to all the way up there,
Okay.
and then back. So all I had was an hour before my shift started. So I had to like eat and kind of chill
Yeah.
or whatever for maybe 30 minutes. And then it was a busy ass fucking Saturday night, of course, that we had.
Yeah.
And I remember I think I had like, I had one break and then like 2 15s. and with those breaks, I went next door to the hotel because they had a bar to have some drinks.
Duh.
And I went to the convenience store to buy like little shots.
Duh. Yes, sir.
Oh, dude, I
Yes,
was because
sir.
it was so
Oh,
fucking
man.
busy. Our prep wasn't entirely done, so I had to be back there fucking doing juice, making some syrups and this and that.
Yeah, juice?
I was working my fucking
Wait, you have to
ass.
make syrups? That's like cooking. Like you have to.
Yeah.
A lot of bars you gotta do.
Yeah.
Prep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like the prep
a little
guy
more.
didn't do enough, so I had to go back and make the shits. Thankfully, there was another bar back too at that time. I think it was my boy Jay. Shout out to Jay. So he was doing this thing, but it was still a lot for the both of us because we were just pumping through fucking drinks and even glassware too. And our porter at the time, don't know how he still kept a fucking job because he is slow,
The worst porter ever.
slower than fucking molasses. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
And
dude,
he-
like
and
this.
he-
One glass. He goes.
Oh,
and
no.
he throws a fit when he has to like hustle oh my god, it got to the point where I think I kind of yelled at him a little
fucking-
bit. I was like, yo man, we need this. He's like, oh, I need to do this. I'm like, we have no glass, we need glass.
Like, I need to serve these drinks, and they're about to go out in water glasses if you do not help me.
I hate when I have to explain to someone
Why I need this
done.
and that.
Just please get it done.
So I was scheduled to close and we supposed to close at 12, but of course it usually goes on to like 1, and that was one of those
Right.
nights. So I didn't get out of there till damn near about 3 something maybe, but by then I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, of course you were.
Because I went to the over to the hotel, and when I left there, I was like, "Oh, I think I'm getting the tipsy." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
You're like,
I
I,
might
might
have had
coast
too
through
much.
this now.
But I went back there, and we were still busy, and I was working so hard that I
Yeah.
burned that alcohol off.
Yeah.
Like my metabolism just kicked into overdrive, and I burned that shit off super quick. So
Yeah.
by the time the end of my shift, I'm like, "Am I sober already?" God damn.
And you're like tired though. You're like
Goddamn.
sober and tired, but
Dude.
like
Yeah.
you're not sober, but you're tired.
It was.
Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't get like super fucked up, but it was just like I had
Yeah,
my
but
two
it was
two
hot.
good girls.
So I think that might have been 12 hours, maybe 11, something like that. It was long though. It was long because of the physical labor early on in the morning,
Right.
Mm.
and then to have to go and
Wait, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't work at the house, the Bel Air house?
no, I didn't work that event.
You
I
were
just
just
helped.
Just set
helping.
up.
I was helping set up.
Oh, you crazy? Did you get paid?
Yeah, I got paid for that.
Okay.
I think
was like-
he paid us like
Sorry,
200
guys.
each.
Once you get to a certain point in your life, I'm not doing free manual labor or free labor in general.
No, he gave us 200 cash.
vibes.
Yeah, 200 cash. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll take it. I'll
yeah.
take
It's
it.
not like the greatest, but I will take it.
I even asked him like, yo, can I work this party? Because it was some crazy rich ass motherfucker. Like I knew that party was gonna be crazy too.
Yeah.
I was like,
Correct.
damn, I
And the
wanna.
beautiful thing about a lot of those parties, because I worked a few of those private events, is like they are literally just vodka. So
Yes,
The vibing and
everyone.
chilling, and
They're like-
they
Jack
had
and
pre
Coke
batch
all night.
cocktails
Tequila,
and
ginger
everything.
ale,
Yeah.
rum and cokes. There's
Oh
and
my
they
God.
And it
make
was a
you
Halloween
make
party too.
so much money.
It was
Yeah.
a Halloween party.
People will be
in
like,
his-
yeah, and I would like set up my Venmo and my Cash
Yes,
App,
you
and
just
just
go,
like all night.
"Here you go."
Yeah,
I was told like a couple of like people that were friends with the owner. I think like Vin Diesel and maybe some others were there at this Halloween party or whatever. So
Yeah.
I heard it was cool and like, damn, would have been nice to be there.
Wait,
but
was it the Notch party?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the party
what's that? I don't know what it is.
It's just like the guy who started Minecraft.
No.
Oh.
He
This
throws a Halloween party every year.
Nah,
and
this
it's
was
ridiculous.
This is an Australian guy who has like this who started this fund for this very rare disease or whatever for like his brother, and now he's a
Oh, wow.
multi-millionaire because that works. He's also a doctor too, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one, like the production of this shit is ridiculous.
Oh, the Halloween party.
Like, I have never gone to a party where I've literally still dumbfounded, like
Damn.
having have gone to this party. 3 stories. There's more stories to the house, but 3 stories that were allowed for
Like
guests.
open. Yeah.
They give you a bag with like if you want to go swimming in the infinity pool, like with bathing suits and towels and stuff when you
What?
walk in.
they give you a
If
bag
you
for
want
that?
to. And then there's when you go down the stairs, it's like a whole just like this entire room, just the wall side of just candy, like candy tubes that go straight up and you just
What in the Willy Wonka?
into a bag.
That sounds like I used to do valet parking cars when I first moved to LA.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was like my job, and we would do all of Dan Bilzerian's parties.
Oh,
This is
Oh
like-
God.
God!
This is like
Yo,
right.
we literally do this thing. Oh my god.
This is like literally, I feel like it was like the year that he did, or
That
right before
Halloween
he blew up.
party. Yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
broke now?
Huh?
Is he broke now, or is he broke yet?
I just haven't heard from. I don't know.
He's
But
not broke. Don't worry.
I
I
haven't
doubt
heard
he's
about
broke.
him.
He's
He came
just-
from money and then he got money. More
Okay.
money.
Yeah, he
and
was
then-
already
yeah.
rich when it
Yeah.
started. I mean,
Sorry, continue.
But yeah, no, those were like the wild parties that like we were doing ballet. This is before I got in the service industry. I just moved to LA, went on Craigslist. This looks like this paying, and it's one of those jobs where if you're available, you do it.
no
And
way. It was on Craigslist to work?
yeah, well, the ballet company,
Okay.
and yeah, and then they
What was the
got
nicest car you valeted? What was your favorite car you valeted?
Yeah.
So like this is like it was like right before I feel like they got big, but it was so funny. Like the first Tesla we all saw. This was like
Sar?
Sar.
Oh, you saw a Tesla.
Yeah,
Our car.
You saw it?
You saw?
You saw her?
You saw it? Oh no.
Oh
Oh no, you saw a Tesla.
No, but we all saw a Tesla and we didn't know how to open it.
Yes,
And
because the handle, you're like,
yeah, this was like back in 2000. I guess this had to be like 2012, maybe 2013.
Oh,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
fresh Tesla.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
that's like
Like,
the first
these are
Tesla.
the first ones, and so like
Fuck.
someone just like parked it, and we were all just like,
Where
how
does
do we
this go?
open? Yeah, well,
How do you move
How do we
this?
do it? And then like you have to approach it with the car key in order to.
Was that where the keychain looked like the car?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, did they
yeah.
change it? Is it no longer like that?
No, I think it's your phone and like a
Oh, it
card.
is your
Yeah.
phone, but
And
they
it's
don't
like a
give you a
card.
little car?
No, they give you a card.
They don't
Card.
give you a little
They
car?
don't give
I
you
don't
the little
think
car.
they give you the car,
Aw.
the little
No,
car
it's just a
anymore.
little car.
That was
Card.
fun. I think like
Please tell me there's something better than a Tesla.
oh no, like a Lamborghini and like
Okay.
just like Ferraris. Like
Okay,
Did
but did
you-
you,
did
like
you-
already
did you-
know how to? Yeah, did you know how to?
I didn't drive. I never learned how to drive stick. So I never. I had like fun, and it was cool because we were actually off the PCH. Like it was the Malibu. Like a lot of times we got hired to do like these Malibu parties.
What's the PC?
And so, Pacific Coast Highway.
I'm sorry. What did you just
How
ask?
long have you lived in LA?
I think I've been told this before, and I think I've asked that question
What?
before. Is that
Hold
the one?
on.
I don't know.
We're gonna- no.
We're gonna do a
we're-
complete
We
break
gotta stop
from everything
for a
right
second.
now.
We gotta stop for a second. Didn't you just ask what PCH is?
Okay, do you know what LSD is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Acid.
Yeah.
Lakeshore Drive, motherfuckers, in Chicago, also very well known too. So,
You live
Fuck off.
in Southern California.
fuck off, fuck off.
It's the one.
It's the
Fuck
one.
off.
It's literally the one freeway. PCH.
So basically, if you're going out to Malibu or to Santa Monica, there's a long strip of highway that is like literally next to the ocean called the Pacific Coast Highway.
Okay.
Because
it goes
it's
like
next
all the way up to
the
like
Pacific.
Oxnard. It goes actually like
No, it goes all the way to the bay.
The bay, like
Okay,
to
listen,
San
listen,
Francisco.
Listen. I got rid of my car a while ago. I also have had no business going up and down that highway for
Have you
any
been to
reason
Santa
since
Monica?
I've been
Have
here.
you been to Santa Monica?
I have, but I also haven't gone.
Have you gone to the beach?
Yes.
So you
But
passed PCH.
I haven't like
Beach.
driven. I've just from the fucking train to the beach.
Ladies
yeah,
and
you've
gentlemen,
been on
this is
PCH.
Okay, well, I guess,
daunting.
Sure.
but I didn't go that way in towards Malibu.
I'm just glad
No,
you had this
I
moment
think
on
we have
air.
to go to the beach.
Your story. Did you guys cruised on that? Or
Yeah, so basically the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, is known as a place where like if you have those type of like sports cars, because clearly
This is
in
where
LA,
you want to
yeah,
drive it.
because you could just like go. Whereas like especially in LA, like there's always traffic. There's a lot of like lights and whatnot. So if you have those sports cars, you get on the PCH or Mulholland Drive. Sorry, I'm not going to teach you
It
about
is
that
just
today.
PCH.
but, like-
It's not the PCH. It's
PCH.
just
What was it
just
called?
PCH.
The Pacific Coast Highway. Anyway,
Yeah, it's just
PCH.
PCH.
Yeah, that you just go. And so yeah, so we would if we had time, and we had like a Ferrari or whatever, just be like, "Whoops, made the wrong turn. I guess I have to go up the PCH and come back around a little bit." And yeah,
That's cool.
Sorry, yeah, but that's a whole nother industry.
That
that
is
we
a
can
whole
get
other
into.
industry.
But that's what led me into. I was like, I don't want to be doing this that much, and so got into serving after that.
Wait, you
the-
served for how long before you became a bartender?
So let's see. I started serving. They hired me as a busser in 2014, and then I moved to serving a month later because they were just like I was already talking to guests. So
yeah,
it was like 2014.
They knew you had the kind of like the cool.
Yeah. I moved to bar probably after serving for like a year or two, But it was like kind of back and forth because like our gastropub was like small enough that like they would just hire 1 or 2 people to actually just run the whole restaurant.
Yeah.
And so you're constantly doing both bar
You're doing
and
both
serving.
things,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just you and a busser. And
Did
that
you
would just
ever
be
do
okay.
like fine dining or anything, or did you just kind of
I don't-
stay more like the?
I like redacted is
chill
like the
vibe.
closest to fine dining I think I can do because I don't
Really?
think my face can hold in my reaction if people say dumb shit to me.
Okay, I was gonna say
That's-
your face is beautiful. Don't
Thank
say
you.
that about
No,
yourself.
No. It's
You're
mainly
saying
like
your face like holding in like if someone says something stupid, you
when
can't
people
go.
say dumb shit and like they really treat you like an actual servant, that's when I think I would lose my job.
But I feel like I don't know when you get to like my redacted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You actually gain a level of
Rapport with them.
respect.
Okay.
Like no one talks to me like a servant. And
Okay.
if they do, that means they don't come out to eat at these kind of places often.
Right.
And then I just go,
Why are you here?
exactly.
Yeah.
Smell like broken here.
Smell like broke. Oh
Yeah.
God. Yes. I'm like, it smells like broke in here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you.
Is that pleather?
Ooh.
Like, smell it.
Yeah, it smells like a fake Gucci belt. It's fine.
That ain't Gucci. That's Fucci.
That's
That shit
ooh,
outta
Lord,
here.
not Gucci.
But no, that's what kind of kept me from fine dining, like white tablecloth. I was like, I just think my
but
temperament.
I'm not fine dining.
No, yeah.
No white tablecloth and stuff like that. But it's still like upscale,
Yeah.
like dining.
Did you guys ever do like tableside presentations and shit?
Yeah.
like,
Like
I don't.
No,
The
but doesn't-
runners do.
Yeah, your restaurant
Okay.
does.
The
but
runners
I
do.
swear you were my
I feel
server when
I was your
you
server.
were. I swear. The one
When
time I
did
went
you
to,
go?
Oh, this was months ago. This was like the end of last summer.
Where did you sit? Wait,
You
we'll
sat-
talk about this after
yeah, we'll
because
talk
if
about
you
it.
give
Yeah,
away
yeah.
too much things,
Yeah.
I'll like, okay,
I
they're
would-
gonna know where I work and they're gonna
Right.
come see me. I don't want them. If you see me out in the wild, just pretend you don't know me. It's perfect.
I would classify fine dining if there's tableside shows.
No,
for my-
fine dining is a price point for me.
Okay.
Okay, well maybe it's both, and maybe that one's like a little bit on the lower tier and price point, and
I mean,
that
yeah,
is
I feel
higher
like,
tier.
but then you can consider Fogo de Chao fine dining. And would you ever consider Fogo de Chao?
Well,
It
I was
depends on
thinking
your
like
tax bracket.
Mastros, because
Depends on
Mastros
your
is a
tax
place
bracket.
where like literally after every course they come through with a comb.
Yes,
to,
it's
to
called a
bring
crummer.
the.
It's called
a
I
crummer.
don't ever want to be at a
But
place
you
where
don't
I have to do
actually have to crumb it because they haven't. So every
If
server
somebody,
has an essay.
if my job title was crummer, I'd be so pissed.
No, it's an essay. Oh my.
Oh, Andy's an essay. Damn fool.
Oh my
That
god.
fool's a crummer.
Essay is
What'd you say,
server's
fool?
assistant, by the way.
Okay.
Nah,
Server's
fool, that's
assistant.
your job title. You're a
Let
crummer.
me explain. You just said it, but let me explain.
Yeah.
So every server,
They be
there will be
crumbing?
like an essay, which is server assistant, not your. I hate you so much.
So you're telling me if they go work at this place, they can be down. They can
They
get
can
down.
be down.
Down with
And
the
they be
crummer.
down.
What your interview
'Cause they're an
consists
essay.
of is what Cortezes are you wearing?
And then they change your name to Cortez. Yeah, I don't know. I think
Oh
this
my
place is
God.
down as fuck.
Wait, no, Cortezes is too.
I was making a joke about
Okay, I was making a joke, but you didn't sound like you got my joke.
Ever
Did
since the PCH, I don't know
I was gonna
what's
say, did you get
real,
my
what's
joke?
fake,
it.
what's
No,
up,
you
what's
said
down.
Cortezes, and I'm like, oh, and they changed your name to Cortez? Like,
No, but did you get why I said Cortezes?
no.
He's new to SoCal. It's okay. It's fine. We'll move on. We'll
It's
move on.
okay. You haven't been to SoCal long. It's great. It's so cool.
few
Actually,
years.
I think we need to erase that completely because
You
he
yeah.
has lost all privileges of what is his name?
Big dog.
Big Dog gone.
All right, you know what? If I ever see this guy again, I'm gonna be like, what's up, fool? How many times you been on PCH? And he's gonna be like, what'd you call me, fool?
No, he's gonna say I take my lowrider out there every Saturday,
Yeah.
I'm
and
not
we
gonna
drive
go.
up to
Yeah, you're probably
Oxnard
right.
and then come back down. That's what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like that's
That's
what.
fine.
Okay, wait. What was I even saying?
You're talking about
Talking about
Cortezes.
Crummer.
So
Cortezes and
at fine
crumbing
dining restaurants,
all
and
over
this
the
is what I
table.
consider fine dining, fully fine dining. Well, fine dining steakhouse, because that's what you're thinking of. A white tablecloth.
I was thinking more of like the place I worked at where we had like this cocktail, we'd smoke it out and then do this whole show with like this dessert or this bucatini pasta. And
Yeah,
do this
people
whole
do
thing.
that. We do that. That's
Okay.
normal.
Okay.
Like that's why I said fine dining is for like nowadays age. It's more about what
price.
the price point is and how many
$700 tomahawk
celebrities
steak.
be showing up in that bitch.
Mm,
Because if you're just going against what you were just saying, what old timey like
old
fine
time.
dining is white tablecloth. You can sit there for 3 hours.
Quiet.
Quiet.
A
White
white
tea.
tablecloth.
Hot.
Tablecloth.
Cloth.
No one will bother you for 3 hours. You be alright. Your server has 3 to 4 tables max.
Yeah.
You have a server assistant with you as your partner, and they're also server assistant to another person. Then you have a busser. Then you have your polishers, runners, everything, and then you have your bartenders, barbacks, whatever. But for the server side of everything, it's like the server, yes, is more doing all the talking things, but you won't even when you have a good essay.
Oh.
When you have a good essay,
I don't
You
know
have
what
a good
that life
essay
is
that
you
like.
hold
don't
you
even
down?
notice them. They be out here crumbing the table like you don't even see it
I think-
happening.
I think when
Your
I saw
real,
a
your real
crumber,
essays will hold you
I
down.
just knew like I can't work white tablecloth.
Oh my god! And then the
That's a
server,
lot.
like the server's like talking to you.
I didn't hear the joke.
I said your real essays will hold you down. He heard it. They heard it.
Okay, but you didn't get like any of the other jokes, and I feel like we need
No,
like
I'm
17
stuck on the essay
things
one
for
because
like
you keep saying
our
essay,
shit that's funny.
but you keep saying essay
I
instead
keep
of
saying
saying
essay
server
because
assistant.
like I need you to understand.
So I'm gonna keep hitting that joke.
Oh,
I don't know the
Like-
essay joke.
Essay.
like essay.
Oh.
That's my essay.
That's why I
Ooh.
made. But that's why I made the
It just
Cortez
hit you now.
joke.
Huh?
That's why I made the Cortez's joke, and he had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm
So it was like boo all around. Like just if we had a boo button, I'd be like
I don't know. I'm killing it with the essay joke.
boo. Anyway,
Crummers.
Kremers. But yeah, to finish it off, it's just like I think that nowadays fine dining restaurants, it's about how hard is it to get the reservation. Like if you can't make a reservation in 3 weeks, like if 3 weeks is the minimum
Oh, then yeah.
to make a reservation,
Yeah.
and the price point on Yelp and all the other things is like $4 signs,
Yeah.
and like. You know, when you go there, they're about to treat you like fucking gold. Like I valet my car. I make sure my car is washed.
If they have a
Every
happy hour, it's
time.
not fine dining.
What?
If they have a happy hour, it's not fine dining.
Probably
I
not.
mean, if you have $4 signs, there is no happy hour. I promise you, the Beverly Hills Polo Lounge, the Beverly Hills Hilton Polo Lounge has no
See,
happy
I'm too
hour.
poor. I don't even know what the fuck that is or where that is.
It's
Probably
at
in
the Beverly
Beverly
Hills
Hills.
Hilton.
I don't know where that is. That's
Called
how
the
poor I
Polo
am.
Lounge.
Wait, you don't know where Beverly Hills is?
I
Have
know
you
where
been
Beverly
to
Hills is,
Beverly
but I
Hills?
don't
Okay, I
know
was like,
where
wait,
that hotel is. That's
I don't
how
know.
poor
This is
I
a
am.
lot. This episode, I'm
We're
learning that
learning
you
that
don't
this
know.
man has
Never-
not left downtown LA in
Yeah.
like 2 years.
Fine. That's
Don't need to.
Have you ever
I know
been
my tax
to?
bracket.
I'm trying to even just think of
West Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Yeah, I've been to West Hollywood. No,
Where?
actually, have I?
Where in West Hollywood?
No, I haven't.
Have you been to the Abbey?
No, I haven't. I'm too scared.
Worked in West.
Where did you work?
Beauty. Blah, blah,
Oh
blah.
yeah, I did. Yeah. Actually, I did. It was. Well, I did work in West Hollywood. It was on Sunset and La Cienega.
That's very, very West Hollywood.
Okay, so it's
Okay,
super
so it
West
was,
Hollywood.
okay, yeah, that was.
But
West
you,
Hollywood,
you've
yeah.
clearly never gone more.
West.
I haven't gone.
West.
I haven't
We've
gone.
gone
Like,
to Santa Monica, but nothing in between.
I've never gone to like the Abbey or anything like that.
But
I've
you've like never been to Beverly Hills.
except for that one time, and then this other time when him and I worked this party.
But like you've never been like as a patron, like
I'm too broke to go to Beverly Hills. What business do I have in Beverly Hills?
Window shopping.
window shopping.
Nah, that'll
You've
make
never
me
just
feel
been to
worse.
Rodeo
Window
to You've never been to
shopper.
Wally's.
Nope.
Okay. now
Someone
that-
said he can't afford to even look at the windows.
I can't. I can't.
Damn.
Okay.
I'll give you that one.
Boom.
Well,
One day we're gonna take you to
We're-
Mastro's or Nobu and
we'll take you to Mastro's Oceanside in Malibu.
ooh,
I have
Fallout.
hookups there.
fall out one day.
I got
But see,
you,
I'm
baby.
gonna look at all this shit in the window and just be like, this looks fucking stupid. I'm just gonna start hating.
Why don't
That's gonna
Why
make
don't we
me
go to
feel
Nobu Malibu? I have hookups there too.
I'm just gonna start
Oh.
hating.
We're gonna do some things.
Clearly, this man needs to see Los Angeles. He has not seen Los Angeles. Like this is like very sad.
Wait, Nando, how are we on time? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. As we wrap up here, I did want to say something, and you can come out here and join me on this. So I will say that leadership in regards to the video that we saw, management and leadership is very important, especially in the position of a GM. Because recently we found out that a place that we worked at is closing their doors for good pretty soon.
Really?
And it's a gratifying feeling
Really?
for me personally, because it's about a little over a year after this person took over and they fucked me over. So now it goes to show that they were a shitty person to put in charge. And it's really great to know that that place is closing. It does suck that people won't be working there. At least the people we're cool with, we know they're good. Everybody else, that sucks. I'm sorry. Not celebrating your downfall, just the downfall of this shitty place and the person who was put in charge of it
The
because
bad
of
leadership.
how they did me dirty. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's
You see
my
the smile
it's
on
my-
this man's face.
it's so good.
Do you
And
see the smile
I
on his
just-
face?
and-
I've
and-
never seen
well, it's
P look so
because-
happy.
So strong.
it's
with
because
it.
it's people say like, oh, you gotta let go of hate. You can't let that consume you. Like, I don't do anything. I've literally done nothing. I've been doing my own thing. And so to hear this, it's like, see, that's that passive grudge holding, that passive petty. It's like, oh, I heard about this. This is great. I love this. You know, like other shit may be going wrong, but like hearing that, it's like, oh yeah, that's like a health potion for me. It's like, god damn, just restored my health and mana. Oh, I'm
Did you
good
just
to
become-
go.
So
From a
his
Pokemon?
enemies falling
that.
is what gives him
Yeah.
life points.
Yeah,
So,
it does.
if
That
you are an
rejuvenates you.
enemy to P and your life is going down, just know that his life is going up.
to
baby.
quote a TikTok that I saw, it's like, I'm not a hater. I'm just unimpressed by your achievements and amused by your failures.
You are the most petty person I thought I was petty.
But I don't do anything.
I think I'm petty.
I don't do anything. I'm not actively seeking out the downfall or
I feel
trying
like
to
you're
make.
actively like waiting. for
No,
people to
because I
fail.
don't think about this place, and the only reason I know about it is because a friend of ours told us, and I'm like, oh, that is good.
But you were
news.
like happy about it when you
Yeah.
heard it.
You're like,
Why wouldn't I be?
giddy.
Oh yeah,
Let me jump in just. Our friend also let us know about this. The first message said something along the lines, obviously, but we know you're gonna feel good about it. But this, and it wasn't just that they did him, his petty comes in, that they did several
yeah.
bonuses that were supposed to get paid that never got paid out. There were higher up in the company never seen coming in and saying, "How dare you not know who I am? How dare you not give me this extra level of service? Giving you the same service for everyone was good service."
Right.
The people who worked there at that time are still working there. Like a lot of the people that we work are still there. So that lets you know the level of service that they give, that
Right.
to still be there. We've been gone for almost 2 years.
Almost.
It's
yeah.
not just a year that we left, over a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 2 years day for me. Getting very close since I left. So it isn't just that, we know yours. When you see a place treat their employees and not pay the bonuses, which a lot of times, especially coming out of COVID, it was these bonuses, things that were helping make up the money that you were still being in the service industry on the ramp up.
Right.
And now we're also being a part of this part of the beginning of this year where everything's down. So many places closing. So we don't want to just say, fuck them, they're closing this, that. We went to a different city, different state, and heard about the same company 2 years ago and had heard that they weren't doing partially because they were can't have good practice. So you're not going to have a good staff, and brand's always going to don't take care. Are your brand, you don't have a brand. So it's not that we're gloating, we're just saying this is what they valued
That's what you
they
get.
thought someone who cut out the knee, they thought that was someone charged.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, for me, it's not even a personal thing with that person. It's just that they let that power get. That's my thing. I can't speak for else, but I will speak for me. I will just say, while I don't celebrate your failure, I'm also glad you don't have that much success.
I don't celebrate it. I'm just amused by it. I'm amused by it. And you know what? Say what you will about me and, you know, like, oh, you're talking shit, you're a terrible person. I'm maintaining class because we're not name dropping still. I could,
Exactly.
I want to, but I'm not going to because we're going to be classy.
Wait. We never called you a terrible person.
No, I'm not. I'm saying you are, but there may be people out there that think like, oh, you're such a shitty person for feeling that way. It's
You're
like,
not
I'm not.
shitty. You're just petty.
I'm,
Extreme.
yeah.
You're just like extremely
but
petty.
I'm still classy because I'm not name dropping. So even though I really want to, maybe at another point.
You don't need to ever. You don't need to name drop it. Like
I feel
ever.
like you're gonna like become like the next Wendy.
Yeah, and that's like not a. I don't know if that's the.
I'm not gonna be that messy.
He like wants to drop the T on.
No.
these people.
I don't want to drop it that bad. It's just it would be nice to say F.
I just
place,
also
but-
just love that you like the smile in your face. It's like the
Oh,
biggest smile I've
it was
ever
great
seen.
news. It was great news. Once it soaked in a little bit, I was in the shower. I was jamming to like all my shit. I was like, fuck yeah, fuck. I was
He
like,
was
good.
dancing
Oh,
in the shower. Do you
man.
even hear how this keeps
Yeah.
growing?
His
Like
days
this man is so.
Yeah.
become better.
I really thought as a and I hate the astrology thing, but I'm a triple Capricorn. I am petty as all God given hell. You my friend.
check my IG stories. Like I was like sneak dissing on everything.
My man. Oh yeah, you throw the meaning.
I was like all that shit up there. So
He is okay. Yeah.
That's good.
Love that.
yeah,
Love that.
it revitalizes me.
You
Like you know
it? I
how
love
like
it.
Pikachu cried for Ash to bring him back to life. Like the tears of that GM is like, yes.
Oh wait, I was gonna say like you didn't cry, so Pikachu come back.
No.
and cry. Like I was
that-
gonna do the reverse, like, you know, like you didn't cry no tears.
Like the failure, the
Pikachu ain't
tears of
coming back.
failure from that GM is like it's bringing me back to life. Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, all right. I believe it's you talk, I'll pour up.
Okay. It's been great talking to you. I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, I was in Kenya for a while. It was sad, but it was also really humbling, honestly.
Wait, did you hit any restaurants out there?
Yes,
Okay,
and I
you'll
actually
have to tell us. You'll have to tell us in the next one.
my cousin, he does like social media management for like this big firm and what I actually started his own firm. But he took me to a lot of really cool places, and honestly, like it's a lot different, yes, than you know here. I think service in Kenya is. Anyway, okay, so okay. Sorry guys.
Hold on, give it a
Had
second.
little
Give it a second.
technical difficulty.
Are we back? We're back.
Now that everyone has the alcohol that they want. Okay, so in Kenya, like service, I've noticed this
Wait,
now.
wait.
traveling-
Wait.
Oh, we were
Can
not.
you save it? Because it sounds like you're gonna go on a tangent. Is it quick or
It
no?
was going to be quick.
Okay. No,
It's
I'm sorry.
gonna be quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's not. No.
Just 'cause the man had the shot in his hand,
Yeah.
No.
he had to shut the woman up.
No.
Like, what kind of
No.
bullshit is that?
My
Type of
Let
man
her tell her
explaining.
story.
my rant tangent alert was going off. I'm like, wait, is this gonna be another 5 minutes?
No rants.
Okay,
No rants.
okay.
It was
I'm
just
sorry.
a
I'm sorry.
quick tell.
This is why
of,
women
like,
won't come on the show now.
You
P.
asked about restaurants. You literally also we have footage. You literally asked me to talk about restaurants in Kenya. I was just gonna talk about Kenya for like 3 seconds and be done.
I want to hear about.
He's
Kenya.
the one who literally went, "What about restaurants?" And I was like, "Okay, I can do that. I guess that's where we're going now." So yeah, go ahead and hide your face. Yeah, hide yourself, asshole.
Mansplainer.
mansplaining. I didn't know that's what we went into 2024 in.
That one's on me. My bad.
We out here just mansplaining shit. Okay, anyway, I'll go back. I digress. Okay, so so my cousin used to take me to, not used to, took me to a bunch of places where he'd done like a lot of social media management for like that, and I was like, whoa, this is like super fucking nice, like cool, like very like great with service. They're very attentive. I feel like I feel like it's also because they noticed like I was American. Like it's not really hard to tell that I'm American when I walk into a place. My cousin speaks Swahili, but we had like the greatest times. And every time we'd meet a new server or someone, we'd like chat it up with them and like know what's going on. And every time we'd be like, we want tequila bottle.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, getting a bottle of Don Julio Reposado cost $50. So I was buying bottles. It was absolutely. And mind you, it was just
Bottles.
us doing the
Ow.
thing. But food wise, everything, it was awesome. I just do feel like Americans need things faster and speedier. Like just very like we need it now. And I found myself catching myself being, oh my God, why is this person taking so long? My cousin's like, chill the fuck out.
Right.
And I was like, why? And I'm like, we ordered shots like 10 minutes ago. He's like, they're pouring them. It's fine. Everything over there is not about speed. Like how America is.
It's about the
America,
connection you're
conditioned
making.
to be about speed and about everything needs to be very fast so the customer doesn't get.
Yeah.
Over there, it's about like you're probably with friends and family, whatever. You're talking, you're fine. You don't need to be, you know.
Right.
Even getting your check takes like 10 years.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Yes, just like being with camaraderie. You know, it was very, very nice. And don't worry. But yeah, that was, it's a little small snippet.
That's awesome. I would like to explore like how the service industry.
I don't want to open it. I'm thinking about it. I can buy an apartment there.
Ooh.
I'm like, I can look.
Reach.
And
Do
it's
like a
respective
Mexican,
Kenya.
Cali Mexi. Like, dude, bringing actual Kenya would.
You heard it here
Fucking hell.
first, folks. Industry perspective, Kenya.
This
That'll
man.
be
Go ahead. Where's that laptop again?
Well,
All right, guys.
here, salute.
Oh, what's that? My bad.
bye, everybody.
I missed my face again.
Itches. Huzzah.
Huzzah. Pop tamale. Yo, I knew it was.